series against the party animals, I had to enlist a special.
AJ, you've got to get down. The Coast Guard's looking.
Dude, this is Behind the Beach. I'm AJ Switek. We're at Loco Beach, but we've got a partier with us. Drake, it is your boat.
Loco Beach still doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does. Look in your heart, dude.
I don't have a heart, AJ.
After 3 straight weekends together, you still can't find Loco Beach?
And finally, we're done. It's the last time these two teams play all year, so I thought I'd take you out for once.
Yeah, it means you don't have to see any more of Ashby Vining. Get a load of this play to kick off the episode.
The payoff. Right back to Arch. It's off his cleat. Tough play for Urso. He gets it barehanded and throws it into the dugout. That's going to be a problem. Runner moves to second. Great throw. The relay. It got him. Oh, wow. What a play.
How did Ashby Vining find the ball in the middle of all of his teammates, bunched up by the dugout?
Another week, another top moment for Ashby Vining. Drake, you getting sick of that guy?
That guy's pretty good at banana ball, especially against the black and pink. And you know what? I'll give it to him. Full respect. Andy's hot.
Good looking dude, good looking moment. Drake, I think personally, Sal and Blake, the former Animals, they look better in teal and orange.
I like that Sal Jacobo guy, maybe not in teal and orange. He was incredible for us last season when Chase Acuff got hurt, helped the team win a championship, and gotta say I'm rooting for him.
He's also got an incredible mind. Sal Jacobo came up with this next moment all on his own.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fold it up, and if you fold it up, time, very well, 'cause this is Africa.
You know, Drake's boat, of course, ran out of gas, but right place, right time. The star of the walk-up right here, Sal Jacobo on the dock. Sal, you came up with that walk-up. Where'd the idea come from?
Yeah, so, you know, the World Cup's going on, and I love playing FIFA, which is a video game that I like playing with my friends. So I thought, why not make a little tribute to the World Cup going and do a little soccer walk-up.
Well, double dribble, cool in soccer, definitely illegal in basketball. Encouraged here in banana ball. You had a number of trick plays this past weekend, but the play in the hole was phenomenal. What's it been like playing shortstop now for the Coconuts?
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's very comfortable for me. You know, playing there last year, taking over for Chase Acuff in the Party Animals, and they helped me really settle back in, and it's been really fun being over there.
I've told you 3 times, it still has gas. We have got to go. Please hurry.
Not that big of a deal, Drake, but it is his boat, so thank you, Sal. I got to get going. Without further ado, we got to get to the next moment. Fan caught foul balls for both teams.
With 2 strikes against him. No, it's caught. That's why you bring a glove to the ballpark. On a line. What a catch from the young man in pink. The 2-2. More high soaring contact. Escapes the field of play. It's caught in a hat.
Oh my gosh, what a catch! Oh my goodness, that lady just stuck her hat out!
Wow!
She, in the 8th inning, massive spot, just got it out for the Party Animals!
I had just taken the hat off, and then what happened was, put it up there, held it in 2 hands, and there you go.
Drake, cool moments, cool boat. You're too caught up in the moment. Who's driving the thing?
No, you're right. The fan caught foul balls are one of the best rules in banana ball, and the late Denise in the hat.
Drake, I can talk about Denise all day long, but dude, the boat.
Right again, AJ. Jordan Brewer has become one of my favorite players in the Banana Ball Championship League, not wearing black and pink. And it's not just the trick plays. He's reinvented first base. It's also the entertainment. The Moana walk-up, we got some behind-the-scenes footage. The tattoo that jumped across there. See anything like that?
Now we're going to do Brewers walk-up, Moana. We know that one for Orlando. We're running the exact same thing there, so we should be able to get set up, ready to go on that.
What happened in Disney and why we're running it back now?
You mean don't say, hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I just know my part. That's all I'm going to say. I did my part. I was ready. I was ready to go. It didn't happen, but now we're doing it in Jersey.
I'll toss you Eel. We have JD with the hoop this time. And then CJ's going to have the palm tree.
You're right there. Boom. and then yes.
It was too early. The first year welcome was only them. We were in the frame, looked bad. I was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
We're split into two sides, and you start back here, and then you run it. So get to those two sides. So you'll get to here, and we'll be on home. The guys are going to run around you from both sides to pop in on that. You're welcome. And then they'll run off, and then pop in. You're welcome.
Gotcha. So I'm just saying in front of them, like.
Yeah, you'll just be in front of him, and then Peyton will hand him his hook, and then he'll switch it for the mat.
I'm coming like this because I'm a righty. Now I'm in the box.
That's perfect.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, let's do it.
Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed your meal, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that, mini Maui. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome for the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. Cause I'm gonna need that boat.
It's okay, it's okay. You're welcome. Oh, before we get to the top moment from this weekend, let's talk about what Brett Carson did on the mound. A strikeout, 2 scoreless innings. He even got former MLB All-Star Todd Frazier out.
And he wasn't even the best Brett pitching this weekend. Complete game shutout from Brett Helton, number 10 for the Party Animals.
That's
look
not
really
what
good.
I was going to say.
What?
This is a show about the Coconuts top moments behind the beach. You can leave that to the Party Animals YouTube. Without further ado, let's roll the top moment. Brett Carson, have yourself a day.
Carson's in a 1-1 count. There's one away. Dual threat, Brett! Ripped into right! It's back! And gone! Walk-off home run! Brett Carson! The Coconuts win it! On a day Brett Carson took the mound and pitched 2-point earning innings. He hits the walk-off home run. You don't get the nickname Dual Threat Brett without doing them both.
It was awesome. That was the first homer of my banana ball career. It felt awesome. Couldn't come at a better time. How about these boys? You know, shout out to Marksy. I was a little leaky, and he was like, hey, stay back a little bit, and that's what we did. Mama, I love you. I know you're watching at home. I love you.
We love you, Mama.
Aww.
We love you, Mama. We love you, Mama.
And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Behind the Beach. I'm AJ Switek. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll have you covered with the best moments from each Coconut series. But you stayed till the end. We've got a special treat for you. Let's take a look at honorable mention moment from this past weekend. And
AJ,
remember, go Loco, baby.
AJ, the boat.
And now it's time for your Loco Beach starting lineup. Ben, this situation, Parker, Jim, Tanner, Laundry, Allen, DJ, Dave, Topless, Jordan, J. Wow, Brewer, Ashby, Angela, Finest, Eric, Crockett, Dilly, Osborne, Sal, Sticky, Jacoba, Gold, Golden, Holly Urza, Real, Edred.
Dudettes, Loco Beach has taken the world by tropical storm, but get this, there's magic in the air here in Banana Land. That rain you're seeing, it's already subsided, and the 16-16 Loco Beach Coconuts are ready to host the Firefighters for a 3-game stint right here at Delta Dental Stadium in Manchester, New Hampshire. That's how it goes, and that's why they call it the Tooth. I'm AJ Switek, and we're already set to have ourselves one heck of a time. Smiles
they're contagious, and somehow I've got this guy grinning. I think it's because we're tripping so-so. Zach, the Firefighters, last weekend, Lincoln, Nebraska, historic.
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. And by the way, AJ here at Delta Dental Stadium, the Novocaine still wearing off here as he just had his dentist visit. But yes, Firefighters, historic weekend in Lincoln, Nebraska, sweeping the Savannah Bananas for the first time in team existence. But the Loco Beach Coconuts have lost just 2 series at all since the Banana Ball opened. These two teams, they know nothing but drama and cinema.
Just 2 series. That's all it's been for Loco Beach. The Coconuts are still red hot. We're still riding the wave. We're spreading love. We're spreading joy. And last weekend, it started just like that. When in Jersey Shore, you've got to enlist the likes of JWoww and the situation to get you going. How about it? Last weekend, Jersey Shore, New Jersey. The Coconuts, day 1, all about defense and pitching. It starts with J.D. Urso on the right side of the infield, able to clean things up. For the first trick play of the game, it came on the second ball in play, around the world fashion. Then his counterpart at short, Sal Jacobo, gave it to the former Party Animals and secured a trick play. But 9th inning, tie ball game. Defense the story until Brett Carson had other plans.
Dual threat, Brett! Ripped into right! It's back! And gone! Walk-off home run! Brett Carson! The Coconuts win it! Brett Carson took the mound and pitched 2-point-earning innings. He hits the walk-off home run. You don't get the nickname Dual Threat Brett without doing them both.
Kyle Perry, kind of all of us here at Loco Beach for the rest of the weekend. That sums it up. The Party Animals would go on to win Games 2 and Game 3, their first ever win in a series against the Coconuts. But really the story throughout the weekend, but especially Day 3, was honoring Xavier. Xavier Strong, T-shirts worn by both teams. Whether you're wearing pink, you were wearing teal, no, everyone's wearing royal blue, because after Xavier, a 12-year-old, was struck in the neck by an errant throw at baseball practice, he was put in a cardiac arrest. And his family, his team, was scheduled to be at this Banana Ball game. They still showed up and showed their love for Xavier. This is larger than life, and this is Banana Ball.
This is what makes this sport and this show so wholesome and so pure, is the fact that 2 teams come together, competing against each other as many times as the Coconuts and Party Animals have, to honor somebody and something much bigger than themselves. Shout out to both of these teams, and we continue to keep our thoughts and prayers with Xavier and his family.
We talk about teams playing each other a lot. The Coconuts and Party Animals have done it more than anybody. There's no games on the 2026 World Tour in the regular season remaining between these two, because the Coconuts won 7, the Party Animals won 5, and the Coconuts secured the season series with Thursday's win at the Jersey Shore. And you know what? This Loco Beach team is still the one. When you look at it, yes, they lost last weekend, but my goodness, these numbers don't even feel real. The league's most potent offense leads it in hits. They lead it in batting average. And when you have the most hits, you probably also have the most doubles and triples. But, Zach, that bottom line, it's the most important thing in Banana Ball, and no one's been better than the Coconuts. Points earned, 123 squarely at the top.
This team is absolutely incredible when you put them in pressure situations. When you put them in big-time moments, they just find ways to either get on base or score. They're an anomaly when it comes with the bats. And again, those doubles and triples, when you get people on base, those extra base hits become even bigger, especially now when they're their home team for the first series ever against the Firefighters.
Talk about being the home team. Many unique rules in Banana Ball, the newest being the Equalizer Point. The Firefighters will go for it tonight. The Coconuts try to deny it. But let's learn about all 11 rules from Jesse Cole.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable! Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League!
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field! Oh my goodness!
With the Equalizer Point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taken off for first throw from Leroy in time.
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball force sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the banana ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They did caught it on the third point! We're going to showdowns!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big. Gamer, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
Thanks, Jesse. Back here at Loco Beach. The Coconuts getting warmed up on the field, but the Firefighters were the story of the weekend. And their biggest game in franchise history, both literally and figuratively, the Fire and Flames, they came, they set the table, and they ate everything on the plate, leaving no crumbs.
Lincoln, Nebraska will go down as one of the greatest moments in the history of the Firefighters. They one night won at Haymarket Park, but then 85,000 people. What a scene at Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers football team. And if you thought that this scene, the first time the Firefighters have ever played in the stadium or in a football stadium, would get them jittery or nervous, you thought wrong. Shown by Mason Maxwell at first base. The man had 4 trick plays before we exited the second inning. And by the way, at the time, the record for first base trick plays was 6, set by Alex Ziegler. I think Mason Maxwell had his eye set on that. But we'll return to that in a moment, because here, Mason Maxwell, it's the first ever home run in a football stadium for the Firefighters. This dude's on fire. We leave number 7 for a moment, though. It took 3 years to get their first home run in a football stadium. It took 1 at bat to get their second. Darian McDowell makes it a 2-1 game for the Firefighters. Now, we return you back to your trick play story, where Caden Green's on the mic to witness Mason Maxwell hit his 7th trick play of the game that broke the record for the most ever by a first baseman in one single game. He would finish the night with 8 over at first base. Mason Maxwell, what a guy. But 9th inning, 2 outs. 1 out, 2 on. Make it 2 outs as Johnny Hummel gets the big full count strikeout of Max Young Goldberg, and then 2-2. Robert Anthony Cruz sit down on strikes. Johnny Hummel strands him. Tie game, and that sets up Eric Jones Jr. for the storybook ending.
Against his former closer.
Eric Jones Jr., the former Banana, showman of the game on back-to-back nights. It's a sweep for the Firefighters, who moved from 11-18 to 13-18. And for more, Michael Schwartz caught up earlier today with EJJ, the man of the hour.
With Eric Jones Jr., EJ coming off a huge, hot weekend in Lincoln, Nebraska, against his former team, against Danny Hosley. Not an easy feat. His first home run of the season since FSU, earning you showman of the game. So well earned. How do you keep that momentum going? I'm going to guess that you don't think too much about it.
Yeah, you keep going with what's working, you know, in the cage, working every day. Just trying to rally with the group together. You know, we got a great team out here. Everybody's working hard every day. We got some momentum going. We're ready to keep it rolling into this weekend.
A lot of new guys to Banana Ball on the Firefighters roster. You've been around, you've been on the Bananas, and now here. What's your advice to get a push into the postseason?
Well, when you're playing Banana Ball, you kind of got to think about it as the long game, right? We play a couple times a week, and we play over like an 8 to 10 month period. So you got to think about taking care of yourself, building habits that are going to set you up for success long term. And I think that's what this team's done. I think we're going to pay dividends on that throughout the stretch of the season.
We got a long way to go still. This game is about to start in just a little bit. Real quick, what'd you do during the rain delay to keep you focused?
Played a little chess, sat, just chilled, talked to the teammates. I got to get a snack and just take it easy and get ready for what's about to come.
Find that man a snack. Checkmate. Back to you guys in the booth. Thanks so much, EJ.
Yeah, thank you.
My goodness, what a man, what a mustache, what a swing, and what a set of dudes here, because guess what? Against the Loco Beach Coconuts, these guys are setting fire to the beach. Caden Green is the best hitter on the Firefighters by numbers. He's also pretty darn good against Loco Beach with 7 hits. Dalton Cornett, what an absolute unit he's become to be on the beach. Lamar Sparks, last time we saw him against the Loco Beach Coconuts in Wichita, he had a home run that changed the complexion of the game. And Logan Lacey's a guy over his last 15 games is heating up quite nicely, but he stayed hot against Loco Beach with 333 average. By the way, Lamar Sparks has been on base every game that he's played against the Loco Beach Coconuts. AJ Switek, these 4, if they hit, they're going to be real good.
Well, speaking of hits, we've got the hardest swinging person in the ballpark. The home run hitter is being delivered as we speak on a surfboard. It would be a disservice not to show it. Let's see. I don't know. Can they go yard against the Firefighters? My money says yes.
As he comes, he gets ready. We got a good bat here. We're going to step in the batter's box, get situated, get our hands up and ready to go. The Firefighters defense kind of looks lazy a little bit, and he swings and he misses. I mean, he's throwing so fast, he needs to slow it down, but these Firefighters seem that they don't care at all. Oh, and he goes up for strike 2, and he's taunting Cole. I don't think I've ever seen a player taunt a kid absolutely insane, but Peter Carlotta says, wait up. Peter Carlotta's taking the trip to the mound. He doesn't even see him with the coconut, and he replaces, he tricks him. Oh my goodness, he tricks him, puts the ball on the tee. Cole gets set here. A lot going on. The Firefighters trying to come up with a plan. He takes it and boom, and he hits it for a foul ball. A foul ball here in Banana Bowl. We do play 3 strikes. But oh, and he hits it hard. The Firefighters aren't even paying attention. He's not even paying attention, and he's running and he's taking off. The Firefighters are playing with the coconut, but Armando looks like he has a chance. These Firefighters, man, for them to be on call, they don't look like they have their stuff together at all. And he just continues running. Mason continues to taunt him. He touched second, I saw it. He touched second, I saw it. He's running, he's gonna touch third here. Gonna be a close play at the plate. He touched it, and I saw it. And he's running, and these Firefighters are trying to get to him, but can't. Cole goes into home and scores! Cole gets it done. Give it up for Cole, our home run hitter.
First time for me in New Hampshire, and clearly there's a first time for everything, because look at this just absolutely jaw-dropping beauty we've got on display at the Tooth. There's even a big tooth out in left field. Over 7,000 fans amidst a rainy day have packed out Delta Dental Stadium. But before we get to the show here at the Tooth, let's take a look at tonight in Banana Ball around the league, because Zach, there's 6 teams in this league. There's constant shows going on, and the Tailgaters and Party Animals are taking over Nashville, Tennessee. You really can't handpick a better location for those two to go toe-to-toe.
Nope. Nashville just seems perfect. It's a party city and it's a tailgate city and a half, but you also can't pick a more perfect place for the Firefighters and Loco Beach Coconuts than a place literally right next to a river.
And you couldn't handpick a better body for the beach than Ben Parker. For more on Muscle Beach, we're going to go down to Michael Schwartz alongside Ben Pumps Parker.
And you couldn't pick a better little brother than Caden Bowler, who's trying to squirt Ben Parker with a water gun.
Enough of that. We got to stop, dude.
Who would win in a fight?
That's not a question, is it?
He's flexing behind you. Speaking of brother, you have a special connection here. Your brother Aaron is on the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. He's in Binghamton playing the Rumble Ponies tonight. But this guy is crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a stud his whole life. I've called up from the beginning. Every high school I said he's going D1. I'm like, this kid's getting drafted, and I think he's got a solid shot. He's a stud, and yeah, like I said, he hits the ball hard, and a great brother. He pushed me my whole career, and I would not be here without him, so it's pretty cool.
Tell me, pregame, you guys have similar statures in the way you stand, and I'm going to say you're a little bigger than him?
Up top, I'm bigger, but his lower half is pretty much unmatched. You know, like there's not a lot of guys stronger than him. His legs are freaky. He's a catcher, so it helps. But yeah, no, we're both pretty stout.
Has he told you anything about this ballpark? I mean, right field right there. I know you got to be eyeing 306 to take it.
Yeah, he said you can flick it to right. He hits the ball a little bit harder than me, so I wouldn't call it a flick, but he said right field's live, stay away from left center. If he's saying that, you don't want to hit it there, but we'll see what happens tonight.
Have you told the rest of the team about those little tips?
Yeah, for sure. That's something that we talk about right when we get to a field, and shout out to Aaron Parker for giving us the tips.
The fact that he can hit a ball harder than you're saying, is absolutely wild. Caden is just making sure that
That ain't saying nothing. I hit it harder than this guy, and I hit on a surfboard.
Always trying to make it about him.
We went tanning last week in the Jersey Shore. We got some pumps in. Our GTL, our tans are faded a little bit. We're ready for New Hampshire. Guys, how did you focus during the little bit of a rain delay? We're still about to start on time at 7 o'clock, but how'd you guys keep busy?
I mean, I played in rainy states my whole college career, so I'm used to the on-off. You just got to stay locked in, do what you can to help the fans out, keep them engaged, and then come out and ready to ball.
Wrong answers only. What did Caden do during the rain out here?
What did you say?
Wrong answers only. What did Caden do during the rain? Wrong answers only for you.
He did everything that he could possibly do to help anybody and everybody out.
Answer. That's the right answer. What are we talking about?
That is the right answer. Ben Parker, Caden Bowler, surfboard, pumps, and guys, that insight from Aaron Parker, a beast of a family.
Beast of a family. I'm going to tell you what, Michael, in the future, I don't know that I would use that as a compliment. My family, not very beast-like, very beach-like for sure, but Aaron Parker is a specimen, 6th-round pick of the Toronto Blue Jays, playing right here at Delta Dental Stadium. And while we talk about it, let's take a look at a very big key to winning tonight. Zach, bumpy shoreline's one way to put it. Another way to put it is you got to clean up the mistakes. The Coconuts have 9 more errors than anyone else in the league, and the Firefighters are right there as well. Both teams looking to clean things up tonight.
Neither of these teams are bad defensively, right? The Firefighters just had their best game ever trick play-wise. 20 trick plays as a team, tied the record for a combined number of trick plays with the Savannah Bananas inside Memorial Stadium. But these are mistakes, especially when you look at trick plays missed. Those can lead to points. Those can lead to runs that indirectly lead to points. You've got to capitalize, especially with the wet field tonight. Tarp came off just a little bit ago. Don't believe that the infield's going to be wet, but we'll see how the outfield plays. But again, neither of these teams are bad teams defensively. You just got to make sure mistakes are at a low when you're playing against a red-hot offense and a team that feels awful good about themselves in the Firefighters.
I'll sum up what Zach said in one sentence. Play good defense, just keep doing it. Now we take a look at the standings, and in one sentence I can tell you the Coconuts are currently in, the Firefighters are currently out.
That could change though this weekend because both these teams now really can control the way that things go here this weekend as they play each other. They could also get a little help from the Texas Tailgaters against the Party Animals, the Firefighters could. But again, this is why we keep talking about it's early or there's a ton of time. Firefighters are sitting 2 games out of this. And even if they lose a couple here this weekend, Tailgaters help them out against the Party Animals. There's a lot of there's still a lot of wiggle room here in this season. The Clowns sitting at last place. I wouldn't, if you're a Clowns fan, I wouldn't be too stressed about that either. The only team that should feel comfortable at this point is the one with the X next to their name, the Texas Tailgaters.
And you don't have to be from Loco Beach to understand how a treasure map works. X marks the spot for the Tailgaters. It marks a playoff spot. This is a team that won the first ever Banana Ball Open all the way back in April and secured a spot in October. They haven't looked back since. They've been the best team in the Banana Ball Championship League, and that's why they're atop the standings. The Bananas right at their tails, and the Coconuts in their inaugural campaign are looking to continue to mount themselves comfortably above that red equator line and make sure that they get into the dance when it matters. Speaking of getting into the dance, I'm into this one. Look at it. Fan warm-up going on down on the field. We're just about 10 minutes from the first pitch between the Firefighters and the Loco Beach Coconuts, and Zach Staten, I want to talk about it. We talked about this off the air today, and it couldn't ring more true. These two teams, every time they play, it feels like no matter what, you're going to a theater show because there's a dramatic ending and a major twist. We have yet to see a game between the Coconuts and Firefighters decided by more than 2 points.
Florida State, comeback win for the Loco Beach Coconuts in the 9th inning. Little Rock, game 2. Almost a comeback for the Loco Beach Coconuts. Both nights in Scranton, late game drama. It's all these teams know how to do.
Speaking of drama, Kakoa, he speaks as good as anybody.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, and beach bums from around the world. Since the dawn of time, the world has battled between order and chaos. For every sunny day, there is the roar of a hurricane. With every relaxing day at the beach, there is the sheer force of a tsunami. Nearly 200 years ago, America's pastime was established with a sense of order. For a time, it swept the globe. From Honolulu to Malibu, from Bombay to Monterey, the people came to see it in droves until tradition faded. The people wanted more, something new. Then came a sport that erupted like a volcano. A sport that is of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. A sport that is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 7,000 people here in Manchester, New Hampshire to get on your feet, hang loose, let loose, and go absolutely loco! Because this is the craziest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
And now your starting lineup for your Loco Beach Coconuts. Leadoff hitter at center field, Ben Pumps Parker. Batting second, designated hitter, Tanner Allen. Batting third at the hot corner, Dane Toughlin. Batting cleanup at first base, Jordan Brewer. Batting fifth, your extra hitter, Eric Osberg. Batting sixth, in right field, Gideon Antle. Batting seventh, left fielder, Grady Morgan. Batting eighth, the catcher, Ashby Viney. Batting ninth, second baseman, Peyton Chatelier. Batting 10th, shortstop, Brett Carson. Starting pitcher, Drake Fontenot. Your head coach tonight,
first ever pick by the Loco Beach Coconuts. Drake Fontenot going to toe the rubber tonight. Mark Crocco, the skipper, has his group ready to go. It's Coconuts, it's Firefighters. The first pitch is on deck, but first, we've got a rendition of our national anthem.
We ask you to please rise if you're able. Remove your caps and join us in the singing
of our national anthem. Please welcome to the field, Anya Lindsay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, Anya Lindsay.
How else would you start a game at Loco Beach than with a little conga line to boot? It's just about go time, baby, right here at Delta Dental Stadium in Manchester, New Hampshire. The Firefighters coming off a series sweep against the Bananas, the Coconuts, off only their second series loss since the Banana Ball Open. Do they have revenge on their minds? Are they able to bounce back against this Firefighters team that on the year they've beaten 5 times and lost 2 3 times, or will the Firefighters stay red hot out of Lincoln, Nebraska and carry this conga line into yet another victory? Zach, only time's going to tell. We're fortunate enough to be sitting here firsthand to watch it on this Thursday, June the 18th. I'm AJ Switek, joined by Zach Staten, saying thank you so much in virtual Banana Land for opting to spend your Thursday night here with us. Without further ado, let's take a look at the home defense. For Loco Beach, Sal Jacobo's the designated fielder. Brett Carson's going to hit in his place, but really the big storyline, Peyton Chatanier at second base. I talked to him this morning. I said, Peyton, you rehab phenomenally quickly. What was the hardest thing for you with that 10 stitches that you had in your left index finger? He said, well, to be honest with you, AJ, now cover your ears if you don't like a poop joke. He said that I've my entire life wiped with my left hand, and I had to get used to wiping with my right. So it's good to be back and able to be in the lineup, but almost equally as good to be able to use the toilet comfortably. Grady Morgan out in left field, another story. He's getting a start with Tanner Allen, the DH, taking a day off from the glove. That's the full defense getting ready to wipe down this Firefighters lineup and protect the hill for the Coconut Cannonballer Drake Fontenot. Second overall pick in the inaugural Banana Ball Player Draft. This is going to be his 11th start and 15th appearance this season. He's gone 45 in the third in his rookie campaign. The ERA is just under 5 minutes per inning. Hovers at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Drake Fontenot's got all that in a bag of chips as he continues to get his feet under him on the 2026 tour.
Drake Fontenot is a tremendous pitcher. There's a reason that he was the number 2 pick in the Banana Ball Player Draft. But the Firefighters lineup is one that presents problems all over the place, including the last couple of weeks to games. There's Caden Peanut Green, best average on the Firefighters. You see Logan Lacey, his last 15 games, 340 average. He's been excellent. Armando Becerra in the 8-hole. Watch what he's done the last 8 games. He's been a problem for opposing teams. If they get those guys confident, and they are confident right now, boy, the Firefighters lineup is ever dangerous with the middle part of the order. Lamar Sparks, Eric Jones Jr., and Darian McDowell. Those are 3 power hitters you do not want to leave anything hanging with.
Zach, welcome to your first Coconuts headliner. I know you've been enjoying the complimentary tropical smoothie. The water cannon's always a spectacle. You're about to learn how we start the clock here at Loco Beach.
Yes.
And it comes with a full 7,000 doing the wave.
Clock And at every Loco Beach game, we start the wave. So I need your help getting those hands up, creating the biggest wave this stadium has ever seen. Starting right here in right field in 3, 2, 1, start the wave!
Showtime! Yeah, safe to say beach party mode, it's activated. 7,000 sounding like 20,000 here at the 2. Home of the Toronto Blue Jays AA club, but for the weekend banana ball. And we get things started between Drake Fontenot, Caden Peanut Green, the Coconuts, the Firefighters underway with the ball low as signaled by the home plate umpire tonight, Jake Moore. Green takes a second straight, again below his knees.
Caden Green, 12 games straight, he's gotten on base. Whether it's by swinging the bat or with patience, and right now patience really paying off with a 3-0 count.
Fontenot looking for his first strike of the day, the 3-0. Does just that, painting the inner black.
One of the reasons Peanut has improved so much at the plate, he's just got a better eye for the ball this year.
Green on the carpet, gets by Dane Toplin. It's a leadoff single for the Firefighters shortstop.
Make it a baker's dozen. 13 games in a row on base for young Nutt, and that leads up to Dalton Cornett. You saw it already, swinging the stick well above a 400 average against these Loco Beach Coconuts. Boy, he feels real good coming into this weekend, making the switch from the Chief bat back to his normal stick.
Fontenot's first pitch from the stretch is in there for a strike. As crazy as it sounds, I think in the 3-0 count, Fontenot would take a single all day long if he knew that's how that plate appearance would end, because Green's still fast. It's good to just have him at first. That won't last long. This one's fished out into left center. Dalton Cornett single. Caden Green moves all the way up to third. There's runners on the corners with nobody away, and the Firefighters are carrying that momentum from Nebraska here to New Hampshire across the country.
Well, we talked about it already, getting guys on base and then being able to move them, even with back-to-back singles. Now runners on the corners, nobody away, and probably the hottest bat since the start of May in this lineup, Logan Lacey stepping up to the dish. Let's see what he's got in him here against Drake Fontenot.
Music cuts, but Lacey thinks smart and twice about taking a cut on that slider that ran away from the zone. Showtime hitting .276 this year, 22 RBI to his ballot. Fontenot and Vining on the same page to even the count at once. Middle infield playing back, corners in for the Coconuts. Dalton Cornett's off for second. It's a hit and run. Toplin bobbles it, goes across the infield, and the scoop's not there. My goodness, that's got to be an error. Firefighters score immediately. There's still no outs in the top of the first. What looked to be a routine play gobbled up Dane Toplin. He thought about coming home, and it gives the boys in the Flames a reason to celebrate.
There's always a reason to celebrate in the Firehouse, but particularly when you can see Blake Morgan, Marshall Schill, and Christian Dearman doing whatever the heck this is, you've got to do it. House music playing, 3 gentlemen jumping into the other's arms. This is good stuff. Would love to take a peek back at what Dane did, because I think he got caught in between trying to go home and then trying to make the play at first.
Here it is. Wanted to go home, went to first. This officially an error, however, on Jordan Brewer is how it's being ruled. So with nobody away, there's runners on first and second. This could be trouble. Chatanier's first test since the injury. We go from 4 to 6 over to 3 like you ain't never seen it before. My goodness, extinguish the flame at the beach. That ball still got steam coming off of it. Double trick play, double play, and a beauty.
Peyton shot. We're chatting the other night. Drake Toll and I pointed out, first base has become a fascinating position this year as Eric Jones Jr. steps in. 4 first basemen this year have 40-plus trick plays. Jordan Brewer leading the charge.
He paces them all. What'd I do to just have 10% of that guy's flexibility?
Or hair.
I'll say I've got that.
You've got good hair, but Jordan Brewer's hair is highlighted, a little stringy, and elite.
He helped me with my hair routine earlier this year. He said, dude, you got to let the curls rock.
Good.
Gave me some cream. It worked. 2-1. Oh, misses in. Buzz in the tower of Eric Jones Jr.
EJ didn't like that.
First time up since his walk-off home run last weekend, the 3-1. Brings in a run. Make it a pair for the Firefighters, an RBI ball four sprint for number 4, who stalls up at first base, but that does the trick.
And Eric Jones Jr., man, this is why the Firefighters drafted him. He just is so good. You look at his first, now 6 games of June, but coming into tonight, over the 5 games to start June, 471 average, 500 OBP, 647 slugging. He's an anomaly.
Right off of Darian McDowell's front foot, so that ball is not in play. Zach, worth noting, the Coconuts are going to rely on Drake Fontenot. Oh, hold on. The Coconuts are coming in thinking that this is an out. No, the third base umpire saw what happened. Ouch! I don't know that actually went off his foot. This might be the best acting job we've seen in some time. Actually, Bunting adamant that it didn't go off his foot. Can we see this again?
Darren to him, so if this is an acting job, it is the longest acting job I've seen.
Well, we're back to action. This is outside. Really did not hit him on the foot. That is very impressive from McDowell. Coconuts were adamant it didn't. From that angle, it's hard to tell, but regardless, we've got action going on the field. There's a 2-1 count right now for McDowell. With the extra life, is very much extending this inning.
By the way, EJ is over at first. He has rarely run this year. Usually you get the designated runner in his spot.
High fly ball, scraping the sky. It's trouble if it remains in the field of play. Dane Tofflin tips it up. Sal Jacobo runs over and sprints his way into the dugout. After a tough first inning for Loco Beach, Drake Fontenot needed 22 pitches to get through the frame. Drake Toll is touching buttons from back home. And the Coconuts have 4 trick plays to the Firefighters 0. That's really the silver lining of what was a rough first inning that resulted in a pair of points for the visitor.
You look at the way the Firefighters swung the stick right off the rip. Back-to-back singles, and both those guys end up being the runs that score to give the Firefighters now a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the first inning. And again, if you're new to Banana Ball, every inning counts as a point. So if the Firefighters can keep this either 2-0 or 2-1, guess what? They get a point, and we reset it in the second inning.
Hold on, I've got to trade out my sunglasses for my readers.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah, that says technical difficulties. Okay, so we currently are dealing with a little audio, a little visual. You know what, at the beach, it is what it is, was what it was. We still have time to take a look at this Firefighters defense. That should work, and this Firefighters team, really since the open, has seen a major uptick in their trick plays. Now 284 on the year.
This has been a superb last couple of weeks for the Firefighters, particularly the 20 trick plays at Memorial Stadium, by far the best they've done as a team. Caden Peanut Green 54, but I told you already about Mason Maxwell. First year playing first base full time, 20 games under his belt, 43 trick plays. He has been masterful. You look at the lineup in the outfield, Armando Becerra, there's 26 trick plays, nothing to sneeze at. But the guy in the middle, Austin Temple, looking to run the castle tonight. Hey, I thought he had a gritty outing in Lincoln, Nebraska at Haymarket Park. Over his last 2 starts, 5 points earned. He has been really good at just gritting out innings, being able to find ways to get strikeouts, 11 over his last 2 weekends. Now, the biggest issue for him, making sure you keep guys off the bases with those ball 4 sprints.
Technical difficulties, technical schmifficulties. We've still got Loco Beach's lineup. Even with our audio going in and out, you still can see how lethal this is. So whether you can hear me or not, the team's .308 batting average paces the Banana Ball Championship League, and it's led by the top of this order. Dane Tofflin, 397, Ben Parker, 385, Tanner Allen sandwiched between them at 380. The 3 due up here in the bottom of the first. Tall tasks for Austin Temple. He's got the tallest hair of them all, and starts his day with a wind and a kick that misses up and away.
Last time the Firefighters and Coconuts played, Ben Parker led off the game with like 8 straight balls in back-to-back contests.
Here he's up there swinging. This one's going to take a plunge down in the Bermuda Triangle, and it's handled cleanly by McDowell for quick work of Ben Parker, one of the tough outs in this league, getting on base over 51% of the time. But there, you flip the coin, and it goes in favor of the Fire and Flames.
And you look at this. This is the correct call just to get the out. Right, it's tough already to try to get a trick play, and I know The Coconuts just put up 3 in that first inning. But hey, get the out, protect your 2-0 lead.
Start in the zone against Tanner Allen. Rare time he spits on a strike. This guy's up there swinging. 0-1 with the bases vacant. Allen takes low on the big curveball. Allen right back up the heart of the defense. It clears Austin Temple and gets into center, bringing the tying run to the plate. And boy, this is not the guy that you want to have to face as the tying run. We really need to take a moment to appreciate, to highlight how unique the dimensions of this ballpark are. Dane Tofflin and I talked before the game. He's not really an opposite side hitter, but he's not afraid to adjust the approach when it's 306 to right field.
Yeah, that's enticing, to say the very least, as Austin Temple's going to try to jam him up inside. Firefighters have had some bad luck against Dane Tofflin in the past. Remember in Wichita, 3 straight games with a home run. They cannot afford to give it here, as AT really thought he worked that one inside.
Instead, it's a duo of balls, no strikes to Tofflin. Big Timber watches it miss low, and the Coconuts dugout reminds the Firefighters defense to come in a 3-ball count. Count. Now reads 3-1. Tofflin was never swinging there, but anything's in play in a 3-1 spot in banana ball. Big sign of fire. Misses low and in. Tanner Allen starting at first will easily get third. Let's see how aggressive he wants to get. Crocco holds up the stop sign, so there's runners on the corners with 1 away. As Armani Henderson takes over for Dane Tofflin. The first time we see the Coconuts designated runner here in the state of New Hampshire. And it brings the inning-winning run all of a sudden to the plate. Jordan Brewer, the team's leader in home runs, with 6 of them.
We talked about this before the game. Firefighters issue out the most ball 4 sprints as a pitching staff. Coconuts have drawn the least as a bunch of hitters. So right now, the patience playing off there for the Nuts, and it hurts the Firefighters. They've got to find the strike zone.
Zach, you want to talk about the importance of the ball 4 sprint for Loco Beach, the team that has the least of them. In games where they have 4 more ball 4 sprints this year, they have an 11-3 record. 4 less, 5-13 record. So really good sign for the longevity and potential outlook of this game that Loco Beach has already drawn the 1 ball 4 sprint against Austin Temple, and that was a ball away from their second. Won't come there. Temple gets some help from Dalton Cornett to move the count to 3-1. Armani Henderson's off for second. It's a miss. This could tie the inning if Henderson's got the wheels for it. Jordan Brewer's holding it first. Henderson's getting the wave home. Here comes the relay. The play at the plate is bobbled and not in time. We've got a tie first inning. Jordan Brewer takes over on second, and the designated runner gets the 7,000 fans into it. Lead evaporated just as quickly as it was garnered. The Coconuts have come to play. The offense has plated 2. And they're a Jordan Brewer run from second away from stealing this inning, walking it off, and taking a 1-0 lead.
You cannot give up bases for free in this sport, especially as the visiting team. With a 2-0 lead, that hurts the Firefighters to give it up before you even get the second out. But again, that shows you the adjustment the Coconuts have already made, making Austin Temple have to work up in the zone.
Eric Osberg vaults up from 8-5 in the batting order. Says that vest look he's doing today is inspired by the old-timey Minnesota Twins. 10-year professional, Osberg hitting .259. On-base percentage, nearly 100 points better at .357. Osberg thought about going, wisely holds off the high cheese, and you know, right now, I think it's a pretty clear message for the Coconuts. Make Austin Temple prove he can find the zone. Osberg not content with doing that, and it puts deuces very wild. 2-2 first inning, 2-2 count. Inning winning runs on second base, and there's 1 away. Here she comes. Eric Osberg, line drive into right. Jordan Brewer's getting the wave from third. It eats up McDowell in right, and that's a walk-off for Loco Beach and Eric Grade A. Osberg. 1 inning, 1 point, 3 runs. Fireworks already here. The Firefighters scored 2 but have nothing to show for it because Loco Beach came to play. Eric Osberg starts his day with a big-time RBI single to right. It's 1-0 through 1 on this hack.
That's a massive backup of Drake Fontenot. Doesn't have his best stuff in the top of the first. The Coconuts offense says, I got you, and then some. Get a couple bases for free, tie the game up, or tie the inning up without having to move the bat off their shoulder. And then Eric Osper proves himself at that point to be one of the hardest outs in the league.
You know, I was talking about ball four sprints. Their importance was just put on full display, Zach. I've touched on it just a little bit, but this Coconuts team this year has drawn the least ball four sprints, but the Firefighters have issued the most. So we'll see who that plays in favor of through one inning. Obviously very early in the weekend, but clear as day, that was a major impact on why the Coconuts won inning number one.
Again, I repeat, you cannot give up ball four sprints. Can't do it. It's part of the reason the Firefighters have lost a couple of really close matchups is because the other team is taking advantage of you not finding the zone. Firefighters have got to be better on the bump at finding that. They were really good at that, especially in the football stadium. Only gave up, I believe, 3 total ball four sprints at Memorial Stadium against the Savannah Bananas tonight. Just 2 in the top of the first inning alone.
Some brief roster notes for the Loco Beach Coconuts. Dene Benitez made Team USA and now is here back with the squad. Joe Filomeno, Meatball, who is on your screen, is out today, but questionable for the rest of the weekend with a laceration on his right hand. Austin Krasminski remains sidelined. And Mason Maxwell sends it right to Sal Jacobo. Between the legs we go. It's a trick play and an out on one pitch to kick off the second. Make it 5 of them for the Nuts, who are trying to deny that Loco Beach equalizer point like they do so well. Other note kind of speaks for itself. Peyton Chatagnier is back in the lineup for the first time since the series, all the way back in Savannah. He's playing second base for Loco Beach and is currently standing in the sun. That rarity, small part of the park that doesn't get the shade. Armando Becerra takes outside and matchsticks fill the board. 1-1 count, 1 down. Loco Beach played to a point back in the first. Becerra back to the Coconuts dugout. The 1-2. Becerra wisely holds up. That's a mature take. Really hard pitch to spit on.
He's a really hard batter to strike out, though. Just a 4.8% strikeout rate for Armando.
Fills up the count now. The payoff. Becerra battles it off, swinging out of his shoes. He wanted that 306 sign as a left-handed bat.
Don't let his 219 batting average fool you. 393 OBP and as few strikeouts as you're going to find in a great hitter.
Becerra, up back to the mound. Drake Fontenot does it the old-fashioned way for out number 2. Quick note on Joe Filomeno. Good news for all the meatball enjoyers out there. I heard he's been prescribed extra time in the oven. He's going to come out extra crispy, and although we won't see him today like typical game ones of series, he was very confident in telling me that that extra seasoning, the Parmesan on top, is all he needs for the team to call his number this weekend. So don't count out Filomeno. He's one tough cookie, I should say a tough meatball with no raisins in it. And Ashby Vining is continuing to show that he puts on a show like no other. Catching laying down, catching with the hand by his side, and there's 2 strikes in spite of the fact that the backstop's fooling around. Fontenot, pull out the sword. Oons, 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 oons. Number 6, 3 up, 3 down. It's a scoreless second, steadying the ship for the Coconut Cannonballer. And just like that, the Coconuts can double their lead with a single run in the bottom of the second because Drake Fontenot and company recovered well in the visiting half of the inning.
Fontenot looked much more like himself here in the top of the second inning, much more like that second round pick as he does his signature little shimmy shake there. And the Loco Beach Coconuts, giving up 2 runs in the top of the first, just respond immediately with some tremendous banana ball.
Hey, there's a response I want to hear, and it is from the newest member of Team USA. Michael, you are so lucky to be in the presence of who you are. Please give her a hug for me.
AJ said give you a hug for him.
Listen.
Today was one of my first stories when I got here to Banana Ball, and she was one of the first people that I wanted to meet, and she exceeded every expectation because she is just so cool and the chillest. Congratulations, Team USA. How does it feel?
Oh man, it's incredible. Just to put on a jersey to represent your country and especially represent women, like it's just so special. You don't get that anywhere else.
I spoke to Kelsey about this. I see so many young girls in the crowd tonight. I mean, do you realize the power that you have getting out there, putting on this jersey? We may see her for a special moment in just a few innings, but do you realize the power you have for all the women watching you tonight?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. I just try to take it one step at a time. Wow, they're getting it. I love it. Anyways, I try to take it one step at a time, just take it day by day, and just do my thing. At the end of the day, I just love baseball, and I want other women and girls to be able to love baseball as well.
What's it been like, Kelsey, Ashton, what's it been like with them?
Oh, it's incredible. They're the most powerful women that I've met in my life. So just to be on this journey together and just have this life together is so cool. I couldn't ask for better people around me.
Before we send it back, your message to all the young girls out there watching right now.
Follow your dreams, because they do come true, I promise you, and beach to you.
Beach to you, hugs to Danae. Back to you guys.
Oh, I love you, Danae. You want to talk about an infectious smile. When Danae smiles, how can you not smile back? The vibes are so infectious that Caden Green can't handle the banana ball. It's a single for Gideon Antle on the infield. Tough ask of the superstar shortstop, but it gobbled him up. I mean, my goodness, how good is it to have Danae back at the beach? I was already smiling. Now it's ear to ear. We're bringing the beach to you. We're bringing Danae Benitez to Manchester. So good to have her back with the group. Vitally missed, both in entertainment and at the plate. And man, it just brings joy to my face seeing the impact that she has on all of the girls and women around this sport, around the world for that matter. Benitez fully understands what it means to be a Loco Beach Coconut. She's bought in, and it shows up every single day.
Now for the Firefighters, Austin Temple's going to have to find the grit here too, because he's one pitch away from potentially putting the runners on the corners with nobody out.
Grady Morgan's at the plate, hitting a .192 and working a ball four sprint. Let's see how aggressive Gideon Antle wants to get on the bases. After a bobble at short, Coach Crocco tells him to stop. So there's going to be runners on the corners with nobody down. The inning walk-off now stands on third. And who else would you want in the big moment? I know. Stop me if you've heard it. It's Ashby Vining. It's exactly who you want in the big moment. The clutch king, Ashby Vining, has walked off 2 games this year, leads the Coconuts in walk-off innings. Has a chance to do it again. Vining takes a low strike. 0-1 count now. A ball hit deep enough. Sac fly could win the inning for the Nuts. Grady Morgan stealing second base. Ashby Vining walks it off again. 2-0 ball game. 2 innings. 2 points for Loco Beach. Both catchers with walk-off singles to right. This one comes from the face of the team, who continues to make magical moments every time he touches the grass. You know, I'm often asked in this inaugural season, what is the Coconuts brand? I can tell you Loco Beach is in your heart, and I can tell you anytime this team takes the field, it will be a plate party. But before I wax poetically anymore, Kaz Egan, CJ Kerwin, they've got messages for you. Let's find Nemo.
I know I do, Kaz, and right now we are going to be playing a game where we got 2 players from the Coconuts, 2 players from the Firefighters, and they are being tasked with finding Nemo in the crowd. We have a Nemo on the right field side and a Nemo on the left field side. The first team to bring Nemo home will be our winner.
Gentlemen, on your marks, get set, find Nemo!
They're swimming towards the crowd.
The Firefighter fans are pointing over towards left field.
Andy and Zach are making their way. They're up into the crowd. Andy can't get past the gate.
Blake Morgan's jumping the wall.
But Zach's got Nemo. The Nemo is on the field.
Oh,
He's
no.
swimming towards home. Bring Nemo home. Bring Nemo home. Give it up for your winners of Finding Nemo, the Loco Beach Coconuts.
Hey, we found Nemo, and we've also found the league's best offense continuing to prove it. For Austin Temple, unfortunately now across his last 3 starts, he's given up 14 earned runs and counting. Loco Beach, not the kind of team you want to run into when you're having a little bit of trouble on the bump. But on the other side of things, the Coconuts arms cannot take this lineup lightly. The Firefighters have been swinging very hot sticks of their own. They already scored 2 runs in this game, and now have a chance to make it closer here in the top of the 3rd against Drake Fontenot.
Yeah, and it's important for the Firefighters. They got to give Austin some run support pronto, quick, fast, and in a hurry. We've seen the Firefighters' ability to silence some of the noises. Noah Bridges pops one into the sky. Ben Parker giving chase.
Oh, Gideon Antle secures the double trick play in the hat. And it's a 7-0 trick play advantage for the Coconuts. Literally everything has gone the way of the Beach through 2 innings and a little bit of change.
Yeah, this is certainly not going to help. With the Coconuts having as many trick plays as they have now, it's not an insurmountable lead. We saw it with the Texas Tailgaters against the Firefighters, but you got to find something to build momentum on fast. And after the first inning, the way that went, as we round up to the top of the order now with the Firefighters, scoring 2, getting back-to-back singles, you felt so confident. This is how quick things can turn in Banana Ball.
Uh-oh, Fontenot 2-2 time. Oh my gosh. Someone that big shouldn't be able to move that well. Drake Fontenot, the ace of the staff and the dance crew.
What is Ben Parker doing in the background?
Not everyone can move like Drake Fontenot. Oh, and he's got a strike. Wow. Drake Fontenot putting on a show against one of the MVP candidates, Peanut Green.
Down in the Firefighters bullpen, I do see some action with Javon Ray starting to get loose. That one goes outside for ball 3. If this one gets any tougher, you might see Baby G early on in this one.
Green splintered into right center. Gideon Antle has to watch it one hop into the wall. Quick 2-for-2 start to Caden Green's day, and he's not stopping at second base. Relay from Peyton Chatagnier gets by Dane Tofflin. Peanuts headed for home. Tofflin, no play. First, second, third, home. Caden Peanut Green running with his hair on fire to get some momentum back for the Firefighters.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's happened a couple different times to the Firefighters this year. Ball 4 sprint defense in, you jack one over the head of everybody, and Peanut goes from home, back home, as that one skips away from Dane Tofflin. I believe it'll probably go down as a triple, then advanced on the error.
Correcto mundo. That's my one Spanish word for the day.
Shout out, Jaito. Second triple on the air for Peanut, and that's a way to wrestle some momentum right back.
DC3 over to Chatagnier. He bobbles it and can't get it to first. Okay. All of a sudden, Modern Momentum is calling it ring, ring, ring. Yeah, I've got you. Oh, the Firefighters are on fire here in the top of the 3rd, and the game within the game is that Drake Fontenot's pitch count that was very steady entering this inning is now at 43 and climbing.
We talked about the mistakes earlier. We've seen the Firefighters make it a couple different times as Lacey sends one to God but foul. Boy.
I love the way your voice just changed on a dime. The second that ball was hit, it was no longer coming from the chest. It was coming from the heart.
Did you see how quickly it took off his bat? I thought Lacey just had his 4th straight weekend with a homer. Instead, he sends one out to the big tooth. That isn't a gigantic tooth, by the way. I don't know who they extracted that tooth from, but it's large. South Trimble has taken over at first for Dalton Cornett.
The only thing that tooth is missing is a gem.
Or a cavity.
We have a web gem here from Antle. He's back on the track, and it's not much of a gem, but still a nice play. The right fielder relays into Jordan Brewer. No real contest. There's 2 down on a really well-struck ball that's just gloved by Antle.
Yeah, remember when you said Ben Parker told everybody go opposite field? Logan Lacey just hit it there, and it was a 345-foot flyout. But that's how much it carries. It has been very windy here, but the wind is more blowing right to left, so it's going over the left field line. So potentially you want to pull it if you're a righty.
Don't want to do that, though! Sal Giacomo steal it from the sky! Another game, another moment, another magical moment for Sal Giacomo. My goodness, what better way to follow up the best moment so far than with the best moment of every Banana Ball game? Let's go to the field with Bananas Foster.
Without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we get to celebrate the Charbonneau family. In New England alone, there are nearly 20,000 kiddos currently experiencing care. So Kathy and Tom saw this need and decided to open their home as a licensed foster family at a time in their life where most couples are enjoying being empty nesters. In the last 10 years, they have welcomed over 30 children and teens into their home. Fans, please join me in celebrating this incredible family for making a difference right here in your community.
Fans first, entertain always. The Charbonneau family making a real impact right here in Manchester, New Hampshire. It's my favorite part of every Banana Ball game. And again, if you want to get involved, if you want to help support Bananas Foster, it's as simple as a text of BUNCH, that's B-U-N-C-H, to 50155 and get involved today. But while we're speaking about the fans and we're speaking about putting them first, there's a new tradition here this year on BTV. It's the fan question of the game. So without further ado, we had a special fan pregame who had a special question for a specific player.
I'm here with 5-year-old Silas, and Silas has a question for Firefighters pitcher Marshall Schill. Silas, what do you got?
How do you get muscles?
How do you get muscles? Marshall, what's the answer?
So how I got my muscles was eating 1 gram of protein per body pound. So if you were 200 pounds, 200 grams of protein. But more importantly, need to be 1% better every single day with your lifts. So you don't have to be 20%, 100% better, just 1% better every day. And that's how I got my muscles.
You know, leave it to Marshall Schill to explain to a 5-year-old the science of how he actually got his muscles rather than he just says, lift big weights.
Someone's got to tell that 5-year-old that Ben Parker exists.
I also need to ask, how does Marshall get his mustache? Not just muscles, but the mustache as well.
I have a lot of questions for Marshall Schill.
Number one, how are you so good looking?
How do you light the ball on fire? I guess how do you get muscles? I could use some of those.
How do you get that gruff voice? His voice, he might have the best pure voice I've heard in Banana Ball. It's that Arizona heat.
Chatagnier up there swinging. It's soft contact to right field. The Magic Man is called off by Mason Maxwell. Good last-minute communication by the first baseman to make sure someone got a glove to that Banana Ball.
Yeah, that's the first retirement of a batter since Ben Parker led this game off, and we are on hitter number 9. So that was, my math serves me right, 7 straight, 8 straight. You needed the out, especially with a point, with a 1-run lead. You needed the point as a lifeguard is doing a handstand on a ladder. That's just what Banana Ball is here, is Brett Carson's in.
Dual threat Brett, his hero last weekend for Loco Beach. Pitched 2 innings, scoreless, earned the point.
Then came up bottom of the ninth, walked it off with a 3-run homer, the first of his banana ball career. This one's not going to find the fence. Instead, it finds Showtime's outstretched leather. Mason Maxwell goes into the splits to close out a 5-3 put-away of Brett Carson that turns the lineup over for Ben Parker.
And again, no trick play there. I think some of the wetness from the rain might have hampered the way Logan could approach that one. Just gets the out, but that's the first time tonight the Firefighters have 2 outs in the inning. You just got to get those. The trick plays will hopefully come as Ben Parker steps back in.
I've asked Ben Parker how he got his muscles. Pretty easy. Eat a can of spinach every day.
I was going to say protein shakes.
I've been doing it. I haven't noticed the effects yet.
Really? I've not seen you eat 1 ounce of spinach.
I do it in a dark closet. I'm ashamed of it, Zach.
Dark closet?
I don't feel comfortable talking about these things, and now you make them feel worse.
Don't be ashamed of eating your greens.
Just foul. Can't tightrope walk the line, although Parker put the wheels on display. Told me that the spinach would help with that, too, and I could use a new ride.
He's such an anomaly. Like, think about this. Dude's got big muscles, but he's as quick as a gazelle. And he can backflip. I think he can unicycle as well.
What can't he do? That's the real question. I asked him. He said, I have a hard time with 0-2 breaking balls.
He seems to have issues finding napkins, too, if you look at his social media. Shout out to the Loco Beach Bums, apparently.
2-1 turns 2-2.
You talk about breaking ball. That's what Austin Temple's good at. If that curveball is there, it changes the complexion of what he can throw.
Deuce is wild. This is well outside. Tried to go back to the curveball, but it stuck to his hand for a moment.
Okay, when the curveball's out there, it's not going to work that well, but that's not just Austin Temple.
You know, you're only my second favorite captain behind Obvious.
Hello.
The payoff. Parker spoils it. This one's ticketed for the seats. Can't be grabbed. It's up on the sweets. Parker saw his life flash, but gets a 1-up.
I think a fan actually did get their hands on it, but it fell through.
Ball 4 sprint for Parker. No reason to push for second base. He's going to hold up at first because it brings the walk-off run to the plate again, and it's exactly who you want, Tanner Allen. He has more Golden Batter appearances than any player on Loco Beach this season. That's for good reason. He elevates his play with runners aboard.
That is 4 ball 4 sprints before we got out of the 3rd inning issued by the Firefighters.
Cover your ears, Zach.
Cover my ears, I said it.
Oh. Screaming foul ball. All right, if you don't want to cover him, that's fine. I'm going to say it again. Loco Beach, 11-3 in games with 4 more ball 4 sprints this season. With less than 4, 5-13. Well, right now, they're already in that 11-3 territory. Just looking to add to it. However, this is a slow roller. Can Tanner Allen beat Temple to the bag? He can with ease. Wow. Trouble on the right side of the infield. Moves the tying run to second, inning winning run to first. And it's a rare infield single for Tanner Allen, who loves to drive the ball to the gaps, but this one was just in no man's land by definition in that thick grass.
Yeah, I think Mason had the right read on it originally, then got called off by Temple, then they switched back. You got to get somebody over to first base. Now Dane Tofflin coming up again. This is not the guy you want to mess around with.
If Temple can't get out of this inning, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it'll probably be his last. So this is for longevity for him as well to kick off the series.
And Javon Ray is full on getting hot over in the bullpen, so unless he can rescue it right here, I would think your suggestion is accurate.
That helps. Peanut right back up the middle. The fielder's choice closes out the 3rd and gets the party animals. Whoa. Can you tell I've spent three straight weekends with the party animals? No. Let's pay some respect. The Firefighters, remember their name, get their first point of the series. The party animals and tailgaters don't start for another hour. I got to get my mind out of the gutter, and this is a great way to do it because look down on the field. We have my favorite crew who I listen to on repeat in my teal Jeep. It's sitting on Saturn. Live music, baby. Let's kick it.
Onto the field now with Sitting on Saturn. Yeah.
Saturn. Whoa. Okay, I'm sitting on a rainbow. They're sitting on Saturn, and someone's on their feet out in left field. Grady Morgan, how's it hanging? Grady, there's a reason. You know, today I sat down in our production meeting. They said, AJ, who do you want to put a mic on and why? I said, I want to put a mic on Grady Morgan because every time he plays the field, something crazy happens. Grady, limited time. How have you stayed hot to be ready for this opportunity?
Okay, I think you said, how have I stayed hot to be ready for this opportunity? Is that right? It's like cutting out.
Correct.
All right. How am I staying? You know, just getting my reps in every day, like how I would be if I was, you know, playing every single game. But you know, it's part of the deal, and I'm just ready for my opportunity whenever it comes about.
Grady, what's your hair routine?
Oh, you know, just a quick little 5-minute buzz a day. Just I can be doing anything, and honestly, it's like routine now. I don't even like think about doing it. It's just super easy.
Grady, I was just with the Savannah Bananas. By the way, it's Zach. Hi, everybody.
Yes,
Drake Fontenot gets another strikeout. Hey, everybody was giving credit to Ty Jackson for making ball beautiful. You deserve a heck of a lot more credit for that. Ty Jackson was getting so much credit with the Bananas for making ball beautiful. You were making ball beautiful before bald was cool.
I'm the OG bald dude. Let's talk about that, right? That's right?
I mean, probably somebody in like 1540 was balder than like before, but like well, in banana ball, it's totally you.
Grady made it cool. He started it. No one was bald before Morgan.
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nope. Just Grady Morgan.
Who's that?
Grady, do you ever rub your own head for advice? Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness.
Man, Drake Fontenot's dealing.
He is nasty right now.
You don't really have front row seats out there. What's it look like from left, though?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. You're the one with
one more
the mic.
time. You're like cutting out every other word. I can't
No worries.
hear
I'm going to say it really slow. Do you rub your head for advice? Yes, I do.
I still can't hear you guys.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Uh-oh, Grady, do something cool. He can hear us, Grady Morgan. That's why you put a mic on the man.
About.
A minute 54 from Drake Fontenot. 7 pitches into an immaculate inning.
That's my first behind-the-back trick play, by the way. First career behind-the-back trick play.
Grady Morgan gets his first career behind-the-back trick play. Grady, that is why I wanted the mic on you. Good things happen.
Dude, that's right.
All right, now you can hear me. I'm dying to know. I've answered it myself 2 times. How often do you rub your head for advice?
Maybe like before I hit or before like a big play like that. Actually, let's rub it right now. You like that?
Oh yeah. What's it telling you?
It's telling me that we're gonna kill this Hey Baby right here.
I like that. All right, thank you, Grady. If the head said it, it's got to be true. Grady Morgan putting on a show. Drake Fontenot, 8-pitch inning, a minute 54. And it's Hey Baby time in venue after the Coconuts post a 0, and Grady Morgan gets his first behind-the-back catch in style.
And again we go. One more time. Manchester, give yourselves a round of applause. That was amazing.
Safe to say that was the biggest Hey Baby New Hampshire's ever seen.
Maybe the only one it's ever seen.
Wouldn't go that far. I heard they were doing it on the Mayflower.
Good.
But definitely the biggest. Austin Temple, the largest, earned himself another look here in the 4th after navigating testy waters and earning a Firefighters point just an inning ago. So Temple has a chance to keep this inning scoreless and hold the deficit at 1 for his Firefighters. But on the other side, the heart of this Coconuts order, really tear it open and make it a 3-1 game where they already have the hefty trick play advantage.
AJ, I have some bad news for you.
Oh no, I don't like bad news.
The Mayflower landed in Massachusetts, not New Hampshire.
Says who? Were you there?
The history.
Were you there?
Documented by brave souls.
Cool, so it came to New Hampshire, as did Loco Beach. Brewer cracks right back up the middle. It's an easy single for the Aquaman. And Brew, the inning-winning run, now stands on first.
Von Ray is still out in the bullpen, so I do not expect this will be a quick hook here if this inning goes wrong.
Osberg walked off the first with a single to right. Won't walk it off here, but he's now 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Jordan Brewer moves to scoring position. Eric Osberg makes it rain. The Coconuts are continuing to see beach balls early.
Firefighters have recorded 4 total outs in this contest thus far, with the first 2 in this inning reaching. And Gideon Antle, who's got a heck of a swing, as we've seen in this fire station, comes in.
Uh-oh. Nutmeg Logan Lacey, and here comes Jordan Brewer. It's a walk-off again. The Coconuts, everything going their way. The tides have turned and Loco Beach has arrived. It's a 3-1 lead for the Coconuts on a Gideon Antle walk-off that brings up this celebration. Welcome to Loco Beach. It's a 3-1 advantage. The offense is eating, and we're going to go down to the field with Sharknado.
Right now we're going to play a game based on just that. We have 4 sharks down here, and when the music plays, they're going to be doing dizzy bat. When it stops, they will be looking for the inner tubes. We are going to go until there's only 1 shark remaining. Sharks, 4 heads on bats, and DJ, play that music. And we're spinning. Get to spinning, sharks. Just keep spinning, just keep spinning, just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. What do? We spin, spin. And you're still spinning, and you spin again. Oh, the music stopped. Find a tube. If only there was another tube. If only there were 3. All right. Oh, that was a close call. Now back to the middle. We got to get spinning again, sharks. Get those 4 heads and those snouts on the bats. Start spinning, start spinning. Keep going, keep spinning, keep spinning. Get those spins going round and round right now. You're spinning. Oh, the music stopped. Find an inner tube. It's going to be close. Nope. Oh, he fought for it. All right, we are down to our last 2 sharks. Back over to here. Start spinning, sharks. Start spinning. Get those snouts down. Start spinning. You never know where that final inner tube will end up. You never know. Just keep spinning. Just spin, sharks. Just spin. Yep, you're still spinning. You're doing so good over there. Oh, the music stopped. Where is the inner tube? I have no idea. We have a winning shark. Let's hear it for our winning shark, everybody.
I'm scared.
Yeah, especially after what I had to drive through from Chicago to Lincoln last week, where we literally had to pull over for a tornado warning. Now seeing Sharknadoes, it makes me a little fearful, that's all.
I don't like twisters. I don't like sharks. And that's a bloop single for Armando Becerra.
Holds it first. Oh my gosh, nice relay from Gideon Antle. Good thing he did hold it first, but that's the definition of a Texas leaguer. Just hit it where the defense isn't for Becerra.
Yeah, I can say I like that quite a bit. Falls right down as now we go down to the field for the firefighter of the night.
It's our firefighter of the night. Jim Terrero, a member of the Manchester Fire Department for over 12 years. Raised here in
What an honor it is to have Jim Terrero back with us.
Give it up
12 years in the Manchester Fire Department.
Jim Terrero.
Originally from the Dominican Republic, raised right here in this community, Jim has spent most of his adult life serving the place that raised him. He's done so many great things for the community. He's coordinated basketball, dodgeball games for the local youth with the Manchester Fire Department. He's assisted with Salvation Army summer programs. He's an assistant football coach at Central High School for 13 years. I mean, he's just put his hands into every inch of this community. So proud to have him.
And tornadoes fear him.
Correct. As should fires.
Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, fires fear him too.
Correct. Good. You can see Tyner already having a little bit more of a patient approach here against Drake Fontenot. Already, though, in the top of the fifth, Firefighters not even a trick play on the board yet, trailing by 2. Again, that can flip fast in this sport. They got to get a move on with it here.
Fun fact, I grew up in Tornado Alley. Didn't see any Sharknadoes. Seen plenty of singles in my time, and that one is what pops up when you look it up in the dictionary, because it moves a runner 2 stations and cuts through the defense with a knife. It's a single for Tyner Hughes. Becerra to third. Oh my gosh, there's a ladder being set up. Is that a Bridges brother? Oh, this is gonna be good.
It's both of them!
There he is.
Do it, Noah. Do it! Fans, if you don't know The Middle by Jimmy World, something's wrong with your ears. Noah Bridges just completed a running entrance while singing The Middle by Jimmy World. And yes, it just takes some time living in the middle. But everything will be all right. And for the Firefighters with runners on the corners, they have a real good shot to ensure everything will be all right with the dreamiest boy in all of this land hitting a single to right field and scoring a run. Tyner on his way to third. That was ill-advised. Noah going to second, but he is in safely.
Wow, lots to unpack. It's an RBI single. Gideon Antle with a water cannon from right continues to showcase his hose to help Drake Fontenot to his first out. But after that throw in, it allows an advance for Bridges, who had the big RBI after his walk-up.
One of the things Val Perez and Drew Yanesta, the Firefighters hitting coach, talked to them about is being a little bit more aggressive on the base pads, and you see it there. Tyner Hughes is as aggressive as they come. So you know he's going to take his chances. And hey, with a runner already still in scoring position, you can't fault him too much, though. Two runners in scoring position would be awful nice.
Has Peanut felt like he's had some stolen valor with the emergence of Peanuts?
No, because Peanuts ain't hitting 394 coming into the night.
There's enough room for 2 Peanuts in this town?
Including in Peanuts the elephant's name. Plural.
1-2. Good take from Peanut.
Already a single and a triple that he then advanced home to on an error at third base.
Foul ground, Jordan Brewer. Oh, between the legs, a manscape and a good one. The Coconuts are dominating the trick plays. Now 9-0, it feels insurmountable. This is how you deny an equalizer point, and this is Loco Beach. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Tsunami. Oh, maybe it was a drill. No, they're back. They're back. They went back down for a second, but the sprinkler system is on, and it's time to get wet at Loco Beach. It's a tsunami inning for the Coconuts. In a day where there's already been plenty of rain, we said we can't get enough of the water. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, the water cannons. Oh, my goodness. High fly ball. Tofflin tracks through the sprinkler. That ball's foul.
Wow. Man, I was really surprised. I thought that one was fair on live view. Let's see. Yeah, I think he's probably made the right call.
Left field umpire with the best view of them all, Matt Ball, said it was foul, so I'm going to trust his vantage point.
But now, because the water cannons went up, Cornette's got to dry his hands off.
One.
Is this not distracting to the fielders as DC just stepped out of the box trying to steal first? Is he saying it hit him? No!
That's a trick play, too, for Jordan Brewer. Bye-bye, top of the fifth. Don't leave the box. It's banana ball. He gets a wave back to the dugout from the Coconuts, who just closed out the inning. Ashby Vining with the throw to first. Jordan Brewer behind the back. Make it 10 trick plays for the Nuts on this weird one. DC3 just unaware of the situation, a veteran of the sport. That's a rarity.
Yeah, that's a mistake that can happen, especially with a runner in scoring position.
Hey, Darian McDowell.
Hey, guys. First off, Darian, sprinklers, what are we thinking as we walk out to your position?
I mean, it reminds me of Florida with all the water out here with the rain and then the sprinklers. I mean, it feels like home a little bit.
I want to ask you, you're having a really great June. 2 home runs right now. You guys are leading June in home runs compared to all Banana Ball. What do you say to get back in this game?
We just got to play our game. We got to get our bats rolling. Once we get the bats rolling, we'll be back in this.
Hey, stay dry out here and have a game.
Can guarantee we'll have a game. Can't guarantee anyone's going to stay dry at a Loco Beach headliner. More on that later, but the story right now is Austin Temple's day is done after 4 innings of work, and who else would the Firefighters go to immediately out of the bullpen than their leader in ERA, Javon Ray. It's interesting because the Coconuts have 6 players with a lower earned run average than 5.08, but as it stands, that 5.08 ERA leads this Firefighters staff, and Ray has been up and down, but when he's got it going, oh my goodness, is it untouchable.
Last week in Memorial Stadium, the man was in for 2 innings. He recorded 6 outs, gave up no runs, and all 6 outs had a trick play attached to him.
That's good.
And especially with the Firefighters in the position they find themselves in now, down 10 trick plays to zilch. 11 trick plays to zilch. You've got to find ways to induce ground balls. This is a perfect opportunity with the perfect pitcher on the mound.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you see what I see?
Coming in to hit. Coming in to hit.
It is a party in the USA. It's a party in the US today. Team USA, you've got yourselves a great one. After making the team this past weekend, Gene Benitez partying in the USA and gonna take it at bat in the Team USA jersey against Javon Ray. The Queen of the Beach is back and in living color. Starts off ahead 1-0 in the count. Ray misses at her belt. Danae Benitez, big swing and miss. Ray went low with his own.
This is one of those innings where if you're Javon Ray, you've got to attack. You've got to go right after the jugular.
Benitez popped up on the infield. The Magic Man, South Trimble, tips it up. It's over his own head. He's able to reel it in for the first trick play for the Firefighters today.
Okay, so it looked harder than it needed to be, but hey, I'll take it. First trick play comes in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Firefighters. It's a long mountain back to the top, but hey, it all starts with one poof of smoke. Beautiful trick play on the tip drill.
I want to tip my headset, by the way, to the women here in Banana Land who made Team USA. Ashton Lansdell, Kelsey Whitmore, Danae Benitez. All huge parts of their respective teams. What a moment. I mean, I've still got chills from that Benitez walk-up. She is just the moment.
Of course, all of those three will be playing in the Women's Pro Baseball League, along with the Firefighters head coach, Val Perez.
Vining, fist one right up the middle. Tying runs on, go-ahead's coming to the plate because Vining stays hot, make it a 2-for-2 day for number 11 to follow up Danae Benitez's walk-up. Oh, you get that? Top of the hour. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. My phone's saying in Guam.
I heard that you had a story about getting stuck there on a plane at one point.
That's a pay-per-view. I don't tell that story for free.
Good. That's a tease, though, folks.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Always in my heart.
With Armani Henderson over at first, I think you've got to be on a watchful eye here for a potential steal, especially on a 2-0 count. Coconuts have stolen a point on a ball 4 sprint, as Javon here heard me and go right back over the first. Stole a point because Armani took off. I believe it was on a full count. Got a real good start.
Problematic here because with 3 balls, Armani's going to try to get off to the races again. Ball 4 sprint. How aggressive do they want to be? Chatagnier thought about going for second. He holds it first, and Armani holds it third. So it's runners on the corners on another ball 4 sprint. 5th of the day for this Firefighter staff. All of a sudden, the inning winning runs aboard, and you don't want to have to deal with dual threat Brett. He already showed his pull side power to right field on his walk-off home run last weekend.
Grounded out in his first plate appearance, but a guy who's feeling good, you do not want to give him dangerous opportunity. For the Firefighters, this is the 3rd inning they've scored in. You've got to win innings where you score in the top of the first as Javon throws back to first. Monty leans off third. And Mason does a nice job walking him back in.
Carson can walk off this inning with a single swing. Brett Carson line drive. It's a tie inning. RBI single for dual threat Brett. Chatagnier's putting on the burners. The throw gets by Lacey, and Carson's taking second. Wow. It's a tied up 5th. Now 2 in scoring position, and this is not who you want to see at the plate if you're Javon Ray, because Ben Parker is Mr. Problem for opposing pitching. Believe what you want to believe. I'm not one to tell you what to believe. I, however, believe that the impact of Danae Benitez is being felt right now. I look down in that dugout, and since that walk-up, the vibes have been different. It's been a launch pad for this inning, and another walk-off. Ben Parker scores Peyton Chatagnier, and through 5, it is a 4-1 ball game. Welcome to Loco Beach. We like to hit the ball and score runs. Go Loco, baby. It's a 4-1 advantage for the Coconuts as we go down to the field for putt.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, the U.S. Open starts today. Well, here in Banana Ball, we do things a little bit different. So we have 2 teams of 3. Wearing the shirts, we have Ed, Christian, and Scott. And shirtless, we have Marshall, AJ, and AO. Now they are going to relay a golf ball, but they're not going to putt it home. No, no, no. They are going to butt it home. That's right. They have to put this golf ball between their cheeks, run to their teammate, drop the ball. Their teammate will pick it up, put it between their cheeks. First one to get that golf ball all the way home is going to be the winner of Putt Butt. Gentlemen, put the golf balls in your butt. On your mark, get set, go! Oh no, they already dropped their golf ball. Ed, you already dropped your ball. You gotta waddle faster than that, boys. I have never seen cheeks so clenched before in my life. Oh no, he's laying an egg. Now Ed has taken the lead. Marshall cannot keep it. Now AJ is putting the golf ball between his cheeks. Oh, AJ, this ball is slippery. That's right, put it deep up in there. Oh man, Christian's making up some time right now. This is not his first time. They dropped that golf ball. Scott is taking it home. He's dropping it though. He was doing a victory dance. Will AO be able to take the lead once again? He's running with a coconut. This is gonna be a photo finish. And with a diving finish, Scott in the shirts is the winner.
I believe in honesty. I believe in transparency. I don't ever need to see that again. Ever.
Yeah. Butt putt.
Let's leave that one in New Hampshire.
Remember when you made the comparison with Peyton Chatagnier with the little deuceable? We just topped it. Hey, Blake Benson.
That's someone I don't want to leave in New Hampshire because get a load of this. Blake Benson's 405 minutes per inning is second best on the team, trailing only the league's leader, Kyle Perry. His 20 games this year are second on the team, trailing only the league's leader, CJ Williams. He has been the face of consistency. He can throw 5 pitches for strikes and do them all out of handstands and backflips. He looks for this kind of contact. Oh, Jacobo! Oh, that's filthy! Sal Jacobo! Don't do it to him! You just did! 12th trick play of the day. Shake those hips, you've earned it.
That's disgusting. That's sick in the head. He hit the Jordan in the middle of that.
That's one of the best trick plays I've ever seen. Period, end of sentence. That is unbelievable from an infielder.
I mean, that's psychotic.
That's love of the game. And that's one former party animal inducing the contact to another. More contact to the infield. This is what Blake Benson does, and that's what Dane Tofflin does. They get 13 tricks for the Nuts. Back-to-back balls in play, back-to-back trick plays, and Loco Beach is holding these Firefighters at bay just fine.
Firefighters scored in the top of the first inning, and you felt like everything was going their way. Since then, it has just been dominated by these Loco Beach Coconuts. Everything has been the way of this first-year team that looked anything but rookies.
Benson backflip. Misses low and in.
If there is a guy that can change the trajectory of the game, it's this guy right here in EJ.
Eric Jones Jr. right back to Jacobo. What's he got this time? Around the world. Oh! Double trick play, 4 trick play inning. It only takes a minute and a half. Blake Benson and the Coconuts, unbelievable. 7 pitches, 4 tricks, a minute 32 officially, and it's a scoreless top of the 6th for a team that's rolling in the deep.
I mean, this is just flat dominance right now, what the Coconuts are doing. They've come in here confident. They've come in here like a team poised on a mission to get back whatever they lost at Jersey Shore last week. They have looked incredible.
Wow. This is the most complete 5.5 innings I've seen from this Loco Beach team this year. But They've still got to deal with Mad Max, and Mason Maxwell in the last month has been as clutch as anybody, and that's no exaggeration.
Ah, yes, my friend taking it to the Maxwell. 4 walk-offs in the last month. The man has 29 trick plays since the start of May, and last Saturday, you saw it with your own eyeballs. You saw a man have 8 trick plays in a game, the most ever in firefighter history, the most ever for a first baseman, and he hit the first home run in a football stadium for the Firefighters. He's Mason Maxwell, and the man himself has slapped a microphone onto his chest, has some earbuds in. He's prepared to talk to us. Mason Maxwell, welcome to it.
Yo, what's up, guys? How are we?
How are you feeling right now, man?
Doing well, doing well. We gotta get some offense going here and try to get everything together. So,
Mason, AJ Switek, a long-time listener, first-time caller. When you see a lefty like Tanner Allen at the plate, does that change how far you play off the bat?
You better be ready.
Better be ready?
Yes.
That doesn't answer the question.
You better be ready. I don't know where to play this guy. He's always out front.
That's a good answer. It's tough.
Mason, let me take you back to last week.
Yes, sir.
You, on the biggest stage we've ever played on, you put on the greatest performance I think you probably had in Banana Ball. Wouldn't you agree? With 8 trick plays and the first ever home run in a football stadium for this franchise. What kind of high does that put you on coming out of a night like that?
It's been great. I mean, even at the plate, like against Drury, I was pretty happy to face him.
Oop.
Oh. And I missed that.
That's all right. Hey, sets up for a better comeback.
You're on a mic. We won't count that one against your ledger.
That's all right. Ball cut a little bit, but definitely should have caught that.
Mason, I want to know what was going through your mind. Did you know the first baseman trick play record, or were you just out there ripping them? Okay, cool.
I knew it. I knew Ziggy had 6 when I talked to Ziggy before the game, and I was like, listen, we're in a big stage and we're going to rip. So it was pretty exciting. Good pitch, G. You guys hear me?
Oh, I got you loud and clear.
Mason, you were picked in the 11th round. You were the last firefighter to hear your name called. Have you been playing with a little extra chip on your shoulder? And what was that weight like now looking back, seeing all you've done this year?
This offseason, man, I didn't think I earned to be franchised or earned to be a top 7, top 8 pick. I just didn't think I did well enough last year, and this year I wanted to make it a point that I belong in this league and belong to play highly in this league.
That's a crispy club pop. You've
Hey,
been
I'm
doing just
going.
that,
I'm
Mason.
for real going. I can't even see the ball. This thing's crazy.
Hold the sun?
Yeah.
Oh. High into the sky.
Lacey.
Oh, this could be fun. Oh, my goodness! A pure backflip from Logan Lacey. That's why we call him Showtime, ain't it, Mason?
That's right. He's a freak.
Not many infielders doing backflip catches,
No.
but he has set the standard
He's
for what
unbelievable.
infielding looks like in this league.
Right back to him.
Showtime.
Hello.
We go around the horn from 5 to 4. Over to the
There we
mic'd up
go.
Mason Maxwell
I'm sorry.
for
This
3.
mic'd up wasn't very.
Hey, you know
very
what,
good,
though,
but,
Mason? Hey, do me a favor. Go over there and just do like an amateur wrestling takedown of Lacey, because I know you love doing that.
On Lacey, I don't know about Lacey, but I can do it on Tout.
Oh, there it is! Yes! That's Mason Maxwell. Love you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's go to the field for noodle knockdown.
Between the Coconuts and the Firefighters. But right now, it is time for a battle unlike anything you've ever seen before.
That's right. We have found 2 of the toughest contestants to battle it out right here on home plate. And you, the fans in Manchester, are going to determine the winner of Noodle Knockdown. Introducing first, representing the Firefighters. She holds a record of 3 very confused ex-husbands. She was the first woman to spot the iceberg on the Titanic, but nobody listened. Please welcome Lori Hard Candy Noller.
And now her opponent, representing the Loco Beach Coconuts, weighing in at none of your business. She's broken 2 hips. Neither were hers. It is 17 72-year-old Diane the Destroyer.
All right, ladies. I want a clean and fair fight. Touch noodles. On your marks. Get set. Go!
And they're off. They're off. They're whacking each other. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, Diane.
Uh-oh.
Is she hurt? Oh,
It was a trick.
a sneak attack.
It was
She's
a trick.
going.
Now, Lori means business now. That's right. Take out her knees.
She's going
They're
for
weak.
the kneecaps.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Break it up.
Stop,
break it
stop.
up,
No more,
break
no
it
more.
up.
Don't
Break
hit
it
me.
up, Diane.
No more, no
Break
more.
it up,
All right,
Diane.
all right. Take it easy, Lori. Take it
Chill
easy,
out,
Lori.
chill out.
All right, Manchester, it all comes down to you. Do you think the winner of Noodle Knockdown was 63-year-old Lori?
Or do we think the winner was 72-year-old Diane? Give it up for your champion of Noodle Knockdown!
Broken 2 hips and neither were her own. Pretty fitting she won that Noodle Knockdown, huh?
That's crazy. So Blake Benson back on the mound. Look, we've seen great comeback stories between these Loco Beach Coconuts and the Firefighters, particularly night 1, FSU, first game in the history of the Banana Ball Championship League. The Firefighters have scored tonight in the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th innings. They have found ways to get the offense going. The defense and the pitching has left it there. But if the offense continues what it's done, and the defense and the pitching can figure something out, this game is not over, but a 4-1 deficit. You've got to have patience if you're the Firefighters, and you've got to have really good swings at the plate. Like that, Darian McDowell.
Right on cue. McDowell in the left. It's a leadoff single that'll help after Benson posted a quick 1-2-3 inning in his first inning of work. Here comes Mason Maxwell looking to join in on the fun after we heard from him moments ago.
By the way, the reason I told Mason to do the amateur wrestling takedown, he's an amateur wrestling savant. So this guy, we get to Nebraska. He didn't want to go see all the cool sights and things. He wants to go talk about Nebraska wrestling. So he checks it there. Yes, he did. 2-0 count. Like,
Do they have donut batters in amateur wrestling? Didn't think so. Banana ball in 4.
that's a very good point. Mason.
I want free donuts. Please, Blake. Nope. Line drive, left side, just by Dane Toughlin's lunging glove on the hot corner. It's back-to-back singles to kick off the 7th. McDowell holds on second base, and Armando Becerra is going to come up with a couple ducks on the pond.
I want to wax poetically about Val Perez for a minute. I really do.
I will never stop you.
Because she believed in that young man full-heartedly after last year. His rookie year, he would tell you he didn't have his greatest year, but he wanted to be here, and you brought it up. He was 4 picks away from potentially not being here, and that banana ball is not here anymore. Armando Becerra, 3-run jack. I told you Armando Becerra swung one of the hottest sticks as of late. That'll continue that trend. Mondo, boom, baby!
3-run shot for Becerra. You can kiss it goodbye, and Michael Schwartz got him.
Hey, that's a huge spark right now for this team.
Absolutely it is.
That ball, 306, you took advantage of that. Have you been eyeing that all game?
Honestly, no. I'm just trying to get a good pitch to hit and put a good swing on it.
All right, a good pitch.
Just that right there, and we're up 3-0 in this inning.
All right, read the scoreboard, watch the game. Back to you guys.
Hello, how are ya? Goodbye. Just as quickly as you can start a thought about Val Perez and Mason Maxwell, Armando Becerra reminds you he's got one of the more explosive barrels in the league.
Was former party animal on party animal crime, as Tyner Hughes thought about it. But to finish that thought, Mason was 4 picks away from not being here. But Val believed him in what he could do, especially at the first base position. And he's validated that. She's validated that with how much she's trusted him. He came into this weekend, 340 average, 416 OBP, as that is lasered into center field, but too well.
Johnny on the spot right there. Ben Parker reels it in to help Blake Benson find his first out after a couple of singles and a homer.
Brings up Noah Bridges in his last time up, signature walk-up and an RBI of his own.
I love this man.
I can tell.
I just adore Noah Bridges. Like, you can sense here with that home run. Look, there's a long way to go. Again, we talked about it, long mountain to climb. But the offense has played well enough. If I were to tell you the Firefighters are coming into this game, and before we even reach the bottom half of the 7th inning, they scored 7 runs, you'd be hard-pressed to tell me they didn't have more than 2 points.
Blake Benson, backflip pitch, knuckleball just high. Oh, man. Who in the world, who in their right mind throws that pitch out of that move? Only Blake Benson. And there's the contact he's looking for. Banana Ball says hello to the sun. And hello to a double trick play. Sal Jacobo take a bow. We go from Ben Parker to the Salamander. It is 17 trick plays for the Beach. 14 more than the Firefighters, who can kiss that equalizer point goodbye.
Yeah, the Coconuts have just capitalized on everything hit. When it's been ground balls or some weak contact, they've found ways to get it done. But again, Firefighters, at this point, you know the equalizer point is out of the equation. Now it's just about getting outs. Finding outs and finding runs.
I think that the first is more important than the latter, just based on what we've seen. Finding outs against Loco Beach, much easier said than done. Finding hits, continuing not to be a problem for the Firefighters. Caden Green is having himself a day. He's a homer short of the cycle. A single, a triple, a double in the same game for Peanut.
Young nut. This guy just continues to show why he's in MVP talks around this Banana Ball Championship League here in 2026. Continues to swing a hot stick, not trying to do too much, and now sets up one of the best clutch hitters in Dalton Cornett on this roster with a chance to make it a 4-0 inning.
Very, very fortunate to have him in this sport, but man, if Kyle Martin didn't exist, wouldn't that MVP race be a lot more interesting? It would. Kyle Martin is otherworldly. He has been the best player by at least 150%. After that, it's really close for second best. Peanut's in the conversation. Dalton Cornett certainly in the conversation for clutchest players in this league. Grady Morgan trying to clutch throw. It's on the money, but he's safe. Great hustle from Caden Green. Near pin perfect throw. Good tag, but just too fast from the shortstop, making a 4-run 7th for the Fighters against Benson.
I mean, that's a heck of a throw from the outfield, but even better base running from Peanut. Just went right for it as we get some run selling going on. Yeah, I think just barely beat it there on the slide. Look at him, right up to Jake Moore. Hey, I think I'm safe. Ooh, dancing. Good.
Jay's on my feet. Jay's on my feet.
Hello.
Not that song.
That's now 8 runs in the game, though, for the Firefighters.
That'll work. Best they can do after the 7th is be down a pair going into the 8th. Their offense has certainly helped that effort.
The offense has been tremendous. It's the other side where it's been tough. But hey, that's why we play a full 9 innings or a full 2 hours here in Banana Ball.
Bingo. Right back to Blake Benson. Oh, get tricky. Between the legs, on the money to first. Frustrating second inning of work for Blake Benson, but he ends it in style. How about 18 trick plays? A new team record for the Coconuts, who have 9 different players with a trick play tonight and just broke the record they set a weekend ago.
Yeah, they're getting anxiously close to that single game team trick play record, which is 22 by the Texas Tailgaters. But Armando Becerra makes sure that Banana Balls are nowhere close enough for you to maybe complete that 3-run jack. This dude fits the Firefighter brand so perfectly because he's all business. You just heard him say it. Read the scoreboard, play the game. That's what you have to do as we now take a look at the trick plays, and it's going to be a lot of Coconuts here. Jordan Brewer's leg stretches farther than I've ever seen anybody's leg stretch.
The Coconuts defense has been stretched thin. You know, Dalton Malden not here this weekend. Tanner Allen, day off. Grady Morgan in left. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, this defensive alignment's looked as good as any that Crocco's trotted out there, because tonight, 18 trick plays, a team record for Loco Beach, who denied the equalizer point. And now, if they're aware of that record, 22 by the Tailgaters, have a real chance of chasing it down here in Game 1 at Delta Dental Stadium.
The big tooth on the river. I would think water would cause cavities, as Sal Jacobo just goes nuts. Oh, I wanted to see that Logan Lacey backflip so bad.
Instead, we're going to look at trick play leaders entering tonight. Jacobo now has 70 on the year. Brewer has 65. Passing Ryan Cox for the time being. So 2 of the top 4 in the league are Coconuts. The other 2 are Tailgaters, who have that single game record. But the shortstop, the first baseman for Loco Beach, this is par for the course. We've grown to expect magic from Jacobo and flexibility from Brewer.
You see the talent in the field here across this league, especially in the infield. You just look, all of these, 4 of these guys, are either second basemen or shortstops. Like, the talent in between the infield here is just so spectacular, on top of the fact that you look at the first baseman across this league, and they just are so athletic. Dexterity, I don't know if that word fits there, but I'm going to try to force it there, AJ Switek.
Good. I do that all the time. Javon Ray starting off 2-0. He has a very, very comfortable insurance policy. No need to get too cute around the zone for Ray, who's back out there for a 3rd inning of work. He sacrificed a point. Now has a chance to earn one.
And I think for the Firefighters, too, there's also an insurance in knowing, hey, you're not going for the equalizer point at this point. Just get your outs.
Osberg not going to swing 3-0. See if Ray can find the zone.
He swung
He
3-0.
does swing 3-0, and it pays dividends. Eric Osberg, a 3-0 swing into the corner. Grade A. Have yourself a day. He's wincing on his way to second, but it's a 3-for-3 game for Osberg with 2 singles, 2 RBI, and now a double.
You're seeing why this young man, you shouldn't even call him young because he's so pro. 9 years in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. This guy's experienced, and you see it here. He winks it a little bit, grabbing his arm, coming around the bases. That's an odd one.
He'll stay out there and run for himself. Anto looks to get him moving, but it's to this point in the inning, 4 misses and a double to Javon Ray's ledger. Coconuts allowed 2 runs in the first and overcame it. They're trying to come back again here. And all right.
Sorry about that.
No. Do not apologize. It is good vibes at the beach. I have to hear what you were going to say after this pitch. Oh, jeez. Down to a knee, proposal denied. Good thing Anto's been married twice in the last month.
What?
Oh, you haven't been spending enough time around Loco Beach. He married his wife, Shelby.
Yes.
And then days later, got on a knee and proposed his true love to his bat.
Odd, but okay. Ben Dunn is warming up in the bullpen.
Former pitcher of the year, Ben Dunn. Gideon Antle has matched up better against him than anybody. Looks like Dunn's going to dodge that matchup unless this Loco Beach lineup turns over. Oh, man. Line drive foul. Antle shows a little frustration. He knows he got a hold of that pitch. Antle continuing to battle. That's a foul ball. It's a really good fight being forged between Ray and Antle.
Javon's 5-pitch mix is very hard to figure out. When he's locating in the zone, especially with the hammer of a curveball that he has, he can locate the fastball a little bit better, especially up in the zone. When he works higher up, man, he's dangerous as he looks Eric Osberg back.
Antle poked into center. Becerra camps underneath it. Tips it up to himself for a trick play. Eric Osberg moves up 90 feet on his feet. Entering tonight, Javon Ray. The .294 batting average against when facing the Coconuts. Here's his first out of the 7th. It brings up Grady Morgan, who's got a lot of pull side power. Still looking for his first homer this season. If I was going to use the yard card, you know what? I'm not going to speak in hypotheticals. The yard card's being used right here. Morgan feels so due for one. Oh, he thought he had it there. That's a deceptive pitch from Ray that fell down the rungs of the ladder.
I'm telling you, when that curveball is where he wants it to be, it's destructive.
Morgan onto the tin roof. Not a chance for the fans. Haven't had many chances for fan called foul balls tonight. Still looking for the first of the game. G. Morg handcuffed, but wisely holds himself off from going around.
You saw Dalton Cornett point back to Javon Ray. That was a heck of a pitch to hold off on.
2-2. Morgan slashed into left field. It's down. RBI single for Grady Morgan. Who needs a yard card? That'll work just fine. It's another scoring inning for the Coconuts. Drives in Eric Osberg. Morgan now 1 for 1 with the ball four sprint today. It brings up the 2 for 2 Ashby Vining. He's been seeing the ball very well over the course of these last few weekends. Aggressive approach, spoiled.
And for Javon Ray and the Firefighters, giving up 1 run, that's fine. It's not going to hurt you. You want to get it going a little bit here quickly, because already 39 pitches on the night for Javon.
Vining helping his cause. Shallow left field. Peanuts underneath it for out number 2.
You can kind of see he was leaning in towards potentially trying to tip drill, and then at the last second just brings it in the old-fashioned way again. You've got to get the outs first.
That's a veteran mentality and a good one from one of the leaders of that team. Equalizer point already lost. Might as well help your team get the point here. That's smart from Caden Green. Brings up Peyton Chatagnier in his return to the lineup. He's still hitless. TCU Horned Frog, Ole Miss Rebel, Loco Beach Coconut, and Visitor. Chatagnier, there's his first hit since his return to the lineup. With 10 stitches in his left hand, Peyton Chatagnier hits a single, and dual threat Brett, who hit his first banana ball home run last weekend, can tie the inning with one off of Javon Ray here.
This is where you've got to find that grit inside you. If you're the Firefighters, you've got a 4-run lead in the top. It's now down to 3. Just figure something out.
Carson, opposite field. Noah Bridges is there, and that's a Firefighters point. So, final score in the 7th, 4-1. We go to the 8th, where the Coconuts lead 4-2, but the Firefighters get a point behind big offense and enough from Javon Ray.
Hey, that's a confidence-building kind of inning for the Firefighters. You figure something out in the top of the inning. We'll be interested to see what the Coconuts now do with their pitching going into the 8th inning, knowing that Blake Benson just got ripped for 4 runs.
And with Joe Filomeno sidelined, the answer is very interesting. I have eyes on it right now.
Now, I still haven't seen anybody go out. Now I do.
It's C.J. Williams.
Wow.
The closer's coming out an inning early to shut down these Firefighters. C.J. has shown an ability to pitch multiple games in a weekend like no other. He has the most appearances in the Banana Ball Championship League. He's 8 for 10 in save opportunities. This would qualify as one if he pitches the 8th and the 9th. Williams gave up a run in his last outing against the Party Animals, the go-ahead run in the 9th that ultimately led to the Coconuts losing the series. He's got a 3.20 ERA, a sub 5 minutes per inning, and boy, oh boy, the villain, here he comes, looking like he's going to be asked to get 6 outs.
And by the way, he's made 25 appearances this year, but he's pitched 25 1/3 innings, which tells you one thing. He's not asked to go much longer than 1 inning. Now, we have seen Andy Archer at times come in, especially recently for that 9th inning. You wonder if they test something here, but this is a guy in C.J. Williams. When you look at the trick plays induced, if he can induce ground balls, Coconuts have his back. But the Firefighters are coming off a very confident inning.
Bring out the villain. Bring out the rookie, dawning number 0. Bring out the meanest pitcher in this league, who's proud of that title. It's C.J. Williams. It's the last guy you want to face. And it's Williams against Sparks, Jones, and McDowell. The middle of this Firefighters order, ready to square off against the villain of the beach.
It is your best power hitters against your most powerful force on the bump.
25 games, leads the Banana Ball Championship League. 3.20 ERA, leads all Loco Beach Coconuts. 8 saves, does as well. Williams starts off with a big-time foul ball off of Lamar Sparks' barrel. He's 0 for 3 today, hitting .295. It would tell you he's due for one. Just hard to find it against Williams. He's had some hard-struck balls. They've just found gloves. Williams sees him do a bunny hop off the plate with a miss inside.
Lamar laced one incredibly well into left field. It was just caught by Sal Jacobo 10 feet in the air.
Hard hit ball into the alley. Long run for Ben Parker, but he's there in time for out number 1. C.J. Williams, 1 up, 1 down.
And you see the speed of Ben Parker. We talked about just how much of an anomaly of a player and athlete that young man is. I mean, he moved. He was galloping from center field to catch up to that one. Grady Morgan there, and then you see the backflip. So just athletic, whatever you want to say.
Athlete.
I
like that one. He lost the sunglasses as well.
Why does he have them out there? There's no sun anymore.
Hard hit ball, cuts right by Chatagnier. That's brute force from Eric Jones Jr. He hit it to a defender, but it was hit so hard, 106 miles an hour off the bat, that there was never a chance to handle it. He's replaced on the bases by Trimble.
I told you, through the first 5 games, 471 average. That'll certainly help it. And now gives way to a fast runner. But more importantly, Darian McDowell, last time he was up, got his first hit on the night. Can he bring up something special here?
It's funny because this is a close game where if the Firefighters score a point here, it'll be a 1-point game going into the 9th. Yet somehow this is likely the lowest leverage outing in C.J. Williams' banana ball career just because it's not the 9th. Oh boy, that changeup is disgusting. Took just a little bit off of it and has McDowell way out in front. This is where you go to the heat. Let's see if he wants it from the stretch. Throw over to first, not in time, just keeping Smoke, the Magic Man, at bay. Trimble's off for second. Williams misses in. Nice pop from Vining. That throws on the money, and they got him. Kelly Dine with the blinged out umpire. Says, uh-oh, go back to the dugout. Ashby Vining says, grab a bag on your way. It's a one-way flight for Trimble. The bases are empty because the face of the beach has a water cannon behind the plate, and there's no doubt.
That's a great glove save, too, there by Peyton. As you see the tag applied, one runs in high on Darian McDowell to make it a 3-1 count.
So not how you're used to seeing it, but follow the story now. C.J. Williams, 2 up, 2 down. Can the fans make it 3 up, 3 down? No.
I doubt there was anybody up there. Unless security has been breached.
There's a will, there's a way. The payoff. Misses well outside as a ball for a sprint. Worked by Darian McDowell. So that stolen base actually proves to be huge because that caught stealing with the wheels like smoke probably scores a run here, but instead, Ashby Vining really helps his pitcher in a big way.
But remember who I told you Val Perez believed in? Mason Maxwell. Swinging the stick awfully well this year, especially with runners in scoring position. Darian is not in scoring position, but he's on base. And at this point in the 8th inning, down 2 outs, anybody on the bases is considered in scoring position. Man, Mason did not like that strike call. I don't blame him.
Williams 0-1. Turns 0-2 with the swing in the dirt. Can't reel it in. Are we going to get free donuts? Over 7,000 in attendance chanting donut. Williams trying to get him to go after the high cheese. You mess around with a few pitches when you're up 0-2. Makes it a 1-2 count. The Dunkin' Donuts batter here in the top of the 8th. Goes down on strikes. Free donuts. C.J. Williams strikes him out, and it's a scoreless top of the 8th for the villain. He hears his number called an inning early, unfazed. It's what we've grown to expect from the rookie closer. Got a gift for the fans as well. Free donuts. Mason Maxwell down on strikes. It's going to be up to Ben Dumb to just keep the deficit at 2 before the 9th because Williams posted a 0.
It's a heck of a bender. Mason probably felt he was battling from behind a little bit with the first strike call. Thought it was outside, but it doesn't matter. The Coconuts will go into the bottom half with a chance to potentially add a point. But the guy on the mound is the reigning pitcher of the year, and Ben Dumb III. And we saw it last weekend. 13 2/3 innings over the last month. His ERA below 2.5. The native of Pennsylvania comes in with a heck of a slider.
We'll get to that in a second. We've got a pretty special moment here at Loco Beach. And I need to remind you to stop worrying, start being happy, and chirping like 3 little birds. We'll talk about Ben Dumb after this.
Is gonna be all right. We love you. Let's get loco.
Sick. Can I go
As
back
you were
to talking
saying.
about- Can I talk about Ben Dumb now?
Sure.
I love talking about Ben Dumb because this man loves desserts. This man loves his cat Mateo, and he loves getting people out. Over the last couple of weekends, 13 2/3 innings, ERA below 2.5. The man is on a mission. Tonight, his mission is clear. Get the Firefighters to the 9th inning, down 4-2. Again, a 2-point deficit, a lot better to digest and figure something out than a 3-point deficit. He's got Ben Parker, Tanner Allen, and Dane Tofflin to deal with. His first pitch swinging goes Ben Parker. But if there's anybody that does not shy away from the spotlight in the big moments, it's number 18 in Black and Flames.
Big moment, Ben Parker, left center field, back of the outfielders showing, and it is a stand-up double for Pumps. The offense is exploding here at Loco Beach, and the Firefighters are having a hard time extinguishing it. Hey, now would be a great time to remind the over 5,000 watching live that I love you YouTube chat. I'm AJ Switek saying thank you for choosing to spend your Thursday here with myself. And I want to give a few shout outs. I see Miles in the chat. Oh, Dane Tofflin's mom's watching. Hey, Mrs. Tofflin. Haw 2205. Ruth B. Feet Lil John, that's good. Lily Bug. Thank you all for choosing to be here with myself and Zach Staten. Truly means the most to me. And it makes me smile. Granted, it doesn't take me a whole lot to smile, but that always does.
Oh, backdoor got him.
Very, very rare that Tanner Allen goes down on strike 3 looking. Only the second time this season he's gone down on a backwards K, and I can see why.
That's just, he painted the corner there. That's as beautiful as they get for the cat daddy himself. But now he goes up against the man they call Big Timber.
Big Timber.
That's what I just said.
I just said Timber. YouTube chat, let me know what you heard. I definitely heard Timber. It's okay. Sometimes people from Virginia say things a little different.
Timber versus Timber? Like,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
One's an I, one's an E.
I'm still confused.
Well, Big Timber has
been hit.
Oh my goodness. Mrs. Tofflin, cover your eyes. Your son is a magnet for the banana ball. There's no other way to put it at this point. Dane Tofflin has just been hit by his 12th pitch this year. Get this. That is 4 more than anyone else in the banana ball championship. The player with 8 is Ben Parker. After that, it's just those two atop the leaderboard. These Coconuts get hit by more pitches than anybody. And Dane Tofflin has been hit by the most.
And you can see what Ben Dumb's doing. He's trying to work inside, jam him up.
Brewer in the left. Pump stops at third, so the bases load on an unloading from Jordan Brewer. And look at this. All right, we've got a change in the lineup. Eric Osberg, who is 3 for 3 today, mind you, is being hit for by J.D. Urso. May I remind you, Eric Osberg has 2 RBI and a double on a 3 for 3 game. But J.D. Urso, to this point in the year, has the 4th best batting average on the Coconuts, and Coach Crocco must like this matchup against Ben Dumb.
One thing I'll point out, Eric Osberg's grounded into 3 double plays this year. It's tied for the most on Loco Beach. J.D. Urso just
left
won.
side, Caden Green up the middle. Urso chucks it out, and that's an 8th inning win. That's why you put J.D. Urso in. Walk-off for the Nuts. It's a 5-2 ball game. Urso hears his number called and steps up to the table. 5-2 as we head to the ninth. We'll take a look at those rules. Eric Osberg to finish his day 3 for 3. Doesn't care about the double plays right now. Let's check in with Cocoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of the bell means it's time to take a look at the scoreboard. With the Coconuts leading the Firefighters 5-2. The Firefighters need 3 runs to stay in this game and push it to the bottom of the ninth. But in Banana Ball, the final inning is the most important because every run scores counts as a point. Manchester, New Hampshire, your energy's been amazing all night, and I need to keep hearing you because this is it. This is the final inning.
Man, I love Banana Ball. Man, Zach State, I love you.
Love you too, big guy.
And you know what I really love? The ninth inning whenever these two teams are together. The Firefighters, the Coconuts this year, 22 combined ninth inning points scored. Zach, we have been very lucky to play witness to the ninth innings between these two teams that we have together.
You look at what these two teams have done. It's drama. It's cinema. Every game decided by 2 points or less. Right now it's a 3-point advantage. 22 combined ninth inning points scored by these two teams. Might I take you back to Wichita night 2? When the Coconuts scored 6 points in the ninth inning, the Firefighters responded with 5. It was a 10-8 ball game that the Firefighters had a ton of momentum for going into the last batter of the game. So this is not over by any stretch of the imagination. And the guy stepping up, boy, he did some real good things earlier on in a 3-run homer from my friend and co-worker, Armando Becerra.
Strong versus strong. This offense elevates in the ninth, but so does C.J. Williams. Those 5 runs that the Firefighters scored back in Wichita came off Zach Smith. Here they're going to have to do it against the villain, who's working with a 3-point cushion. Showtime, baby. Ninth inning starts with a strike down the pipe. Williams feeling himself. A stretch and a fire. Misses high level to Becerra.
One thing Armando's going to make you do is work to him. He's very hard to fool.
1-1. Becerra out in front of that deceptive changeup from Williams that looks like a fastball until it's not. 1-2. Williams strikes him out. We're 2 outs away from Loco Beach, moving to 17-16 on the year and dropping the Firefighters to 13-19. Williams, 4 outs into his day, a clean line.
You're looking at the last couple of chances here, I believe, where Valparez would use the golden at bat because they're about to turn back over to the top of the order if they can get either Tyner Hughes or Noah Bridges on base. That's a heck of a frame job there from Ashman. Good Lord, man.
Finding one of the premier catchers in this sport. Tyner Hughes, one of the premier utility guys. He's comfortable all over the place, including with the bat. He's worked a 1-for-3 day, but he's got no strikes to play with. Shot foul. Good job from our third base camera operator to jump out of the way of it.
Valparez almost made a heck of a play on it, too.
Little reset for Tyner Hughes. Try the 1-2 again. Oh, just barely got a piece of the heater. Good battle off from Tyner. The way that C.J. Williams plays his fastball and changeup off one another is the thing of beauty. Just has batters guessing, and he guessed wrong. C.J. Williams way outside. Tyner Hughes reached to get to it and couldn't bring it in. How about 3 punchies for the villain, who's an out away from securing night 1 for the Coconuts, but will have to face a golden batter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Firefighters are invoking the Golden Batter Rule. Hitting in the place of Noah Bridges. Give it up for DC3, Dalton Cornett.
So, the Firefighters use the Golden Bat for the 13th time this year. And for the 5th time, it goes the way of a man who walked to the plate last October and took Danny Hosley deep for a game-winning, showdown-winning, winner-take-all showdown-winning home run in the World Tour semifinals.
Dalton Cornett to right center field. Ben Parker's back, and he's got it. Buzzer to buzzer. Loco to Beach. Put it in ink. It's a 5-2 winner that you could etch into the left-hand column. Start to finish, Loco Beach was the better team on the grass, and they secure a Game 1 win with utter domination. 18 trick plays, 5 points, a 9th save for CJ Williams. It's Loco Beach's world, and we're all just living in it. Boys, celebrate. You know, making the drive up here, I saw signs that said, "Welcome to New Hampshire." It made me feel some type of way. Couldn't be more thankful, more honored for all the opportunities, all the places that this quote-unquote job has taken me. But right now, I have a message for New Hampshire. Welcome to Loco Beach. And Michael Schwartz is down beachside.
Jordan Brewer goes, me? Who, me? Yeah, you. You know what, though? You guys started this game hit after hit. 5 walk-offs. I mean, what was it about the offense that just kept clicking? Oh, tattoo, another tattoo for you.
You just passed the baton. That's it. You know, we played these guys so many times now. I think the biggest thing we can do is be consistent and just stay in this through the zone. Oh my gosh. But yes.
I want to get Ashby Vining in here. Your bat's been swinging hot lately. Walk off after walk off after walk off. I'll ask you the same question. You've been motivating this team. You speak to them on the sidelines. What is it about this offense that's clicking right now?
Yeah, I think just confidence. You know, being a young guy and Brewery keeps me in check, man. He helps me with my swing, but just got to keep them energized. You know, these old guys, you know, not old, but. Whoa! But I got to. He keeps me in check, so I got to make sure the team's hype, man. That's my role in this team.
Hey, Peyton got a spray tan last week in Jersey. He looks
good.
He looks good. Hey, the cold didn't bother you anyway. Your Michigan was showing this was one of the cooler games. Some of these guys wearing long sleeve. You got the full-on tank tops.
No, I mean, I'm from Michigan. Are you kidding me? This is like prime summertime for me. I'm out here in short sleeves when it's 35 degrees out. I mean, yeah, this is fun. This is nothing.
Real serious, though. Not too serious. How crucial are these next 2 games to sweep this series going into the final half of the season?
This is very, very big for us, you know, just to give us a little bit more cushion up top, especially playing these guys, like I said before, we played them so many times, and I think we can do it. We just got to keep on being consistent and eliminating the errors and keep on trying to rip trick plays. That's huge.
Trick plays were a huge storyline today, guys. Zach, AJ from Loco Beach, up to you guys. We got it again tomorrow.
Manchester, New Hampshire. The beach has been brought to you, and Jordan Brewer was the biggest part of it this evening. The Coconuts first baseman helped the team to 18 total trick plays. He added plenty with his bat. He showed off the flexibility. And in a world that needs more positivity, that needs more love, and needs more joy, Jordan Brewer every day carries himself in a way where he tries to spread and make that positive impact on the lives of those who come to Banana Land, those who watch from home, and it is felt all the way from up here in the booth. That guy lives, breathes, eats, and sleeps Loco Beach, and it starts in your heart. It starts with positivity, and Brewer is as positive as they come. It paid off. Jordan Brewer tonight, 2 for 3, a pair of runs, a 2 RBI sprint, 4 trick plays, and you look at the box score, it was Loco Beach all night long. The runs are what really jump out to me because this game felt a lot less close than it would have been if it was traditional baseball.
Yeah, like, what effort from the Firefighters. Who does that not beat? 8 runs, 12 hits. Who does that not beat? It just won them the whole series against the Savannah Bananas. That just shows you how good the Coconuts were tonight, taking advantage of some timely ball 4 sprints, and they were really good laying the lumber down. Firefighters defense certainly wasn't perfect, but the Coconuts defense or offense just took advantage of so much. You saw how good the defense was from the rip. Again, this is a 3-game series. You can really sort of work it back a little bit here if you're the Firefighters, but I think tonight is a show that this Coconut team is not a first-year team by mentality. They are by definition. They are not by the way they play the game, think the game, and feel the game. And for the Firefighters, this is not the killer. You just came off the greatest weekend ever. Find a way to reload tomorrow and repeat what you just did offensively. I don't know why I'm looking at the screen. the stats are gone. Repeat that offensive masterpiece tomorrow, and who knows? You might have a little bit better luck. There were some unlucky things that happened, but the Loco Beach Coconuts were tremendous tonight.
Firefighters Nation, I do have some good news for you. You look just last weekend, the Coconuts dominated Game 1, but the Party Animals went on to win Games 2 and 3. And I'll tell you what, if the Firefighters bring that same effort, that same tenacity at the plate, you would be a fool to count them out, because I just watched what you just watched. And what we just saw were 2 of the league's premier offenses putting it all on display. The difference was the defense and the timely pitching from Loco Beach, but that could change overnight. So the Firefighters still have plenty to hang their hat on, even amidst a loss.
Caden Green was a home run away from a cycle. Yeah. He was a home run away from a cycle tonight. That's how good he was. This offense was tremendous. Armando Becerra, that ball has not landed. It's in Loudon. It's in Concord. It's still not landed. It's still in New Hampshire. But the Coconuts offense, tremendous. And again, you see why that offense is so potent, because every place in that lineup, 1 to 10, there's not a guarantee of an out.
In their inaugural season, the Coconuts have found a home. It's at Loco Beach, and it's always open, 24/7, 366. The Coconuts have a plate party, and the whole world's invited. So, for Zach Staten, for Michael Schwartz, for Chadwick Folkstead, and Keegan Woods, I'm AJ Switek saying so long from Delta Dental Stadium. Go Loco, baby. Spread love, spread joy, and be a positive influence in someone's life between tonight and tomorrow, because I'll hold you to it, and clearly it'll take you a long way. Coconuts 17-16, Firefighters 13-19. That's a wrap on the series opener. How lucky are we to have 2 more?